Doon 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 doon. What in the dog? 234 people? Dude, I've only been live for 8 minutes. Doon 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 doon. Dude, bro, what is happening? What? There's supers, there's memberships, dog. What is happening? What the flip is going on? What is happening, dude? I couldn't even see who gifted the memberships. What is happening? Big shit, bro. Who just gifted all the... And then the supers, what is happening? Bar M, thank you. Instant Messenger Sama, skip the title, coach. Okay. You know what? Okay, hold on. I keep seeing skip title. Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn on my camera. Because I'm sweating. Hold up. Yo. What is going on, bro? Okay. First and foremost, Instant Messenger Sama, I appreciate you. Oh man. Okay. So I keep more gifted member, bro. Relax, super relax. Okay. All right. Sticky nut juice. Okay. I'm done. Brother, can I do my shtick? I can't even do my shtick, man. What is going on? What is happening? Okay. All right. Is my audio good? Is my audio good? If my audio's good, then we'll get started. Arend! Are those 10? 10 memberships? Bro, what is happening right now, bro? What is going on, man? Audio good, thank you. Dude, RN, Subra, Bar M, Sticky Nut Juice, the supers. Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. What is going on? Bro. This is crazy. Bro, my light's not even on. My light is not even on, man. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, since my audio's good, before we get started, and before we get to what we're gonna get to, this week's chapter from, I think it was Sunday night, Monday morning, until today, has been by far the most requests I have ever had to either react and or spoilers are out type of thing, right? And thanks to y'all, man. Thanks to each and every one of y'all, I am going into this 1,000,000% spoiler free. And so because of that, I keep seeing the skip the... Bro! What are we doing? Every time I look over, it's just filling up. What are we doing? More gifted memberships? Bro, what's going on? Arend, Gondolaris. Okay. I get it, man. I get it. Alright, I get it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to my attention that apparently I shouldn't read the chapter titles, so I'm a man of the people. I love reading the titles to chapters, but if this one's so crazy I can't even read it, I'm gonna hold a poll in the comments section. Should I read the title? Put yes or no. Just yes or no. Should I read the chapter title? Let me know. And I will do so by majority vote. I'm a man of the people. No No. My God, that's a lot of no's. Okay. Alright, well, there's like a million no's. I apologize. It looks like no chapter title today. Yo, for everyone who's donated and the memberships, I appreciate y'all. We're gonna get to that after the stream. After the chapter. Because apparently this chapter is so crazy that people are telling me not to read the title. That has never happened in the history of my time here on the channel. Y'all, I had a dream last night about this. Do you know how insanely hyped I've been for this chapter? Last night I had a dream that the anime was going to animate whatever is going down before the manga. And I was sitting here, bro, this is how paranoid I was last night. When I tell y'all that I went through every single thing possible to not get spoiled, I went 0 dark 30, more so than LeBron James in the playoffs. I'm talking full force 0 dark 30. That spoken word to no one. I was in my own thing, my own jam, all right? To no one. And so, oh my God, yo, you guys are crazy. I love y'all so much, man. Y'all are flipping insane, dude. So, and the flipping, I was over here trying to avoid spoilers, and then I was going to like certain places around the world, and I would see it like in the anime. So I'm over here trying to avoid the anime and the manga. It was a crazy dream. It was a crazy dream. But what I'm trying to get to here, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, flipping 500 people in here, man. This is nuts. What I'm trying to get to here, y'all, is that as the legendary Shannon Sharp once said, and I quote, "We're alive to experience greatness. We're experiencing greatness. What can I compare this to? This is the crescendo, the apex, the zenith, the denouement." And I couldn't have said it any better myself. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to read the latest installment. We got 500 people in here. Dude's going nuts. I've seen more supers and memberships in the last 2 minutes than I have in I don't even know how long. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of the Egghead Island greatness. We're no longer in Onigashima. We're no longer in Wano. We're not in the Reverie, Whole Cake, Dressrosa. We're in none of that. We are here. Final Saga Oda is cooking. His barbecue's on the highest line. It's at the deepest extent. And ladies and gentlemen, there's a good reason why standing at the very top of the creme de la creme is the best-selling manga in history. I'ma tell you right now, son, if you are not a fan of the words Goat Raw Fire or Peak Fiction, apparently there's about to be a lot of that. So if you don't like that, do me a favor, don't just leave the video. I would recommend probably unsubscribing, because from here on out, Final Saga Oda is going to be cooking until the end of the series. And so because of that, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we are here to read nearly the second flippin' best-selling comic of all time. Clark Kent is warming up the phone booth for good old Monkey D to come in. Because who knows that after even Egghead Island we could secure that top spot. And we'll be right up in like somewhere where we should be. The apex, the denouement, all the One Piece. Yo, let's flip it go. What is happening? Bro! Penelope McQueen! Alright, I'll get to the supers later. This is nuts. Y'all are crazy, bro. Okay. Let me get my knee brace. You know what? Before we get started today, let me get my knee brace. Let me get my laptop. And let's get this going. Let's get this going, man. I want y'all to see this right here. This thing has survived a lot, man. You know? Ever since I got this knee issue, it's been a lot of hype chapters. But Lord knows that when it comes to Oda, you can never be too careful. You really can't. Spicy, thank you for sending me the link, dog. Okay. So no color page, right? So I can go straight into the chapter. Normally they have the chapter title like in the first page. How am I gonna do this? I'm not even gonna look at the cover page. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at the cover page. So, okay, passing the cover. Okay, we passed the cover. Notes. No translator note either? Oh, God almighty. Okay, boys. We made it past the cover. I'll look back at the cover and the cover page and all that stuff later. Let me make this full screen. Bro, I'm afraid to look at this first page, man. Here we go. Dude, my heart is like sounding off at the speed of light. A few hours earlier. This is a bit of a pickle. The world government, so we see, is that York? Oh, let me go down slowly. Yo, I feel like I'm Uzumaki Khan right now, bro, trying to avoid this damn title. The world government isn't just after the Stella. They're apparently looking to eliminate me too. So here we see York. I'm going to assume the title comes after this. Can I do it? I think we got past it. I don't know, but I think we got past it. Luckily, I had a contingency plan just in case they decided to play it this way. For starters, I swear if the title is somewhere where it's not usually is, I'm going to be heated. Luckily, I had a contingency plan just in case they decided to play it this way. So we see Kuma. So York is talking to all of the S units. For starters, I want you to wipe out all the pests around here. You can kill everyone now that the Frontier Dome is up again. Spare no one except for the Stella, the hostages underground, and me. So we see, look at this. It's S-Hawk, Jim Baby. This is raw. This is straight up raw, dude. Oh, let me push this over to the side. Just to make sure. Understood. Oh my gosh, man. So this is what took place a couple of hours earlier. Whenever York was delivering all this stuff. When you guys go rogue, I'm sure it'll trigger a whodunit style investigation. If my cover gets blown, I won't stand a chance in a fight. So to ensure they don't catch me, S-Snake, I want you to get me in front of everyone. Understood. Be sure to free me when no one's looking. Got it. So the S-Snake, so this was all, of course, put into into effect earlier. Because remember, all of us were like, then how in the world did York survive all of that stuff, right? It didn't make any sense. It's like, okay, if York got hit by the same thing that everybody else got hit with, then how did she get out of it? So this is actually a solid explanation for that. It's like, okay, just free me whenever no one's looking, right? But I love the whole meta commentary here for, yeah, I'm sure it'll trigger a whodunit style investigation. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. And one more thing, there's an area of the lab that I don't want you to damage. It's... So here we see Hancock. Okay, then let the hunt begin. So there's an area of the lab that I don't want you to damage, and I'm going to assume that's the same thing they were talking about last time. I just noticed. York is referring to Hancock as S-Snake, a.k.a. one of the greatest characters of all time, Solid Snake. Alright? Alright? That's my boy! Okay, then let the hunt begin. So here we see Hancock. She's flying like Gear 4 Luffy right here. Cosplaying as Gear 4 Luffy. I respect it. That shows that the fanboy or I should say, in this scenario, the fangirl, fan cyborg, inside of Hancock is most certainly still, active, even copying Gear 4 Luffy's movements. So here we look back at the building. Hurry, everyone, onto the ships. Sentomaru, all the PXs. We're getting the heck out of here. Blackbeard! Blackbeard's pulling up? Did he beat Law? Did he beat Law? Is Law dead? Did he kill him? Did he execute him in plain sight? Why in the world is Blackbeard here? He killed him in cold blood. He killed him in cold blood. Law's dead. He ate him. He ate him alive. He ate him alive. My boy is pulling off. My boy. Kurohige. Zeha Nation. Yo. My boy catching bodies. Yo, I'm sorry, Law. I love... What about Garp? What happened to Garp? Dog! Bro, what the heck happened to Garp? Oh my god, my other camera flew. Where is it? Alright. Let's set it up again. Alright. Good to go. We're good to go. We'll be alright, buddy. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Blackbeard. Blackbeard's pulling up the egg! Bro, you're telling me we gotta deal with Blackbeard? I mean, I don't even know if Blackbeard's on the ship. But if Blackbeard's on the ship, then by the flag numbers, we gotta deal with St. J. Garcia Saturn, Kurohige, Kizaru. Brother, this is Marineford. This is Marineford. Warland Elder. Oh, my floor. Is my floor good? All right, let me get my broom. Yo, no carpet hairs. No carpet hairs. We ain't getting away. None of that. None of that. Shanks, bro. I don't. Screw the carpet. Warland, Elbaf, why are the Cape Pirates flashing about here? Or have you come for our beloved chief? I'm here for my beloved chief, dog. I'm here for my chieftain. Wait. So Blackbeard's pulling up to Egghead. I won't ribbit myself again? Who in the flying fighter? Is that the monkey? Is that the monkey from Shanks' ship? He evolved? No, it's a frog. It's a frog. He's a frog! Bro, the hype got me, alright? The hype got me. I saw Warland Elbaf and all my brain cells turned off, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, that thing said Warland Elbaf and everything else turned black. Everything else turned black. I won't ribbon myself again. Kid is still alive. You're not going to see him, so just hop off. Trust the captain to get tongue-tied. Captain of the Puddle Pirates, Padded Toad Gerotini. He speaks the tooth. The tooth? Fugar Mogo. Gramps your dentures. Head of the Social Club Pirates, Grave Tooth Fugar. You icky pleb. I hate your guts. Why, you're so bold, princess. Princess of the Borgoys pirates. So we have the Puddle pirates, the Social Club pirates, and the Borgoys pirates. Are they here for Kid or for Shanks? Did Shanks send these dudes from his alliance to go deal with Kid? These three are part of Shanks' alliance? And he sent Frog, the head of the Social Club, a man named Gravetooth Pugar? That's kind of a fire name, I'm not gonna lie. That man got some dentures on him. If I had teeth like that, son, I'd be in every commercial. Every commercial. You icky pleb, I hate your guts. So bold, Princess. So we have Panicky, Pururu, Gravetooth Fugar, and Patito Giratini. What the hell are these jokers really with? So they are with Shanks! This is supposed to be the new world, isn't it? They've got some big names with them. Don't lower your guard. Don't worry, I never pull my punches. So Kid has got to deal with these dudes before he gets to Shanks? Tell them to retreat. Is that Shanks? Hold up, man. Wait. Oh, hold it. My radar's going off. My radar's going off. My radar's going off. Hold up. I'm back in the saddle. I had to get prepared. I had to get prepared emotionally. I still can't deal with the fact that Blackbeard is heading to Egghead. I still can't even deal with that. And Oda switches over to Warland Elbaf. Jesus. What are you saying, Chief? And we see Dory, Broggy, Beckman. We won't let them lay a finger on you. I appreciate the sentiment, but I want all ships to fall back. Who's he talking to? You already heading off, Chief? We only just met up. I was just stopping by, but I lost track of time. And this big shot show up, so now I've got to deal with them. Get those ships to move and open a path. Shanks is telling them to get out of his way? He's gonna deal with Kid? Kid, run. Kid, you're my boy, dog. Get out. Get out. The real reason you have to deal with him is because the fleet's notoriously weak. You're not supposed to say that out loud, and they start laughing. A bunch of us wouldn't have lived this long if it weren't for your flag's protection. The only enemy you need to worry about is Father Time, Granny Ori. Ho, aren't you cheeky? Flipping Shanks, man. I've seen Shanks like 10 times in the past year, dude. And that's how you know we're near the end of the series. Well, aren't you cheeky? Don't sweat it, Chief. We can handle this. Lucky Roo, bro. He's eating meat. He let go of his health plan. He's not on his diet no more, dog. You know something? He would have been too OP. Lucky Roo staying on his health plan, staying on the correct diet that he should be, he would have been too OP. So Oda was like, you know what? Just give him the meat again. Give him the meat. You shouldn't underestimate the growth of these youngsters. His head's worth 3 billion after all. And I love how, because you know that Shanks is always hyping up the next generation. So he's like, yo, why in the world would I go out of my way to discourage and or talk trash about the new generation when I'm the one who gave my arm for the next generation? You feel me? Still, has he had enough time to heal since he was on Wano? He looks lively enough and he seems up for a fight. Oh my gosh. Guess it's fine then. Bro, Kid, run, man. Please. Any news on Blackbeard? No, last we heard he left the pirate island. Dog! Are they still alive? Is Law breathing oxygen? I was sure he was going to show his face in Wano. We've got some info on Captain Kidd, though. So he's from the South Blue. He sure did a lot of rampaging to make it this far. How many ships are there now? 9, and there's plenty of faces that I recognize from the bounty posters on them. 9, and there's plenty of faces I recognize from the bounty posters on them. So Shanks is wondering where Blackbeard is now. He believed he was going to go to Wano, because I'm sure Shanks thought the same thing all of us were thinking, that he was going to go after the ancient weapons. But not. Last we heard, he left the Pirate Island. How did he leave the Pirate Island? Feels so good to see that. It really does, man. Oh god, a double spread. I don't give a damn who we're up against. I'll blast them down to the ocean floor in 10 seconds flat. Eat this. He's gonna fire the Spartan laser at Shanks? He brings out the Spartan laser. What's that? Some sort of massive cannon? Is Mira getting pulled in? Shanks looks shook! Shanks looks shook! This is bad. What's going on, Chief? Get all the bats to move aside now. Dory Broggy, get in position. It's about time. Is he hitting the ships? He's about to do some serious damage. Let's go! We're in two different timelines. We're in two different timelines. I'm in my timeline and Shanks is in his. This man's watching a movie in his head. No. Let me rewind. This man's future sight is on a different level, son. That man is fully visualizing that junk. You know, as a writing major, they always tell you, visualize. Shanks is out here visualizing what hasn't happened. He's out here visualizing what's about to happen in like 15 seconds. The man uses Discord hockey. He has Carter Curry future sight. He's about to do some serious damage. Sounds like you've seen a hell of a future. And Ben Beckman is like, yo. Ben's like, yo, you looked into the future again, didn't you? And there, dudes are getting cut in half. They're dying. As expected. Bro, this man Shanks watched an entire movie play out in his head of what was about to go down. As expected. Bro, I'm terrified of turning the page, bro. Is he heading towards Kid? Is that him? Did he leap from his ship over there? Wait, what's that? Let's go! Peak fiction! Peak flippin' fiction, dog! Greatest of all time! Greatest of all time, man! Stop playing with my GOAT! Stop playing with the greatest to ever do it! Stop playing with them! Stop! Divine departure! We called it! Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Oh God. I see. Thank God I vacuumed my carpet. Thank God I vacuumed my carpet, man. Oh my gosh. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Oh, man. Woo! Let's go, boys. Let's flip and go. Divine departure, man. Yo. We called it. Adrian. Adrian and I, after reading chapter 966, we got in a phone call together, and I told him, if Shanks' first named attack is a divine departure, it is going to be peak fiction. What are we reading? We are reading the denouement of literature. If Picasso were alive, he would bend the knee. If anyone from that era were alive, they would bend the knee. They would split the seas. They would see my man walk right down in there. And they'd be like, yo, that is red-haired Shanks. He's speaking the universal language, coursing through his veins. I have 3 Santa hats, a foam finger. Can I grab the Ichigo plushie? What's better than divine departure? This man Shanks' first named attack is divine departure, son. Are you kidding me? Bro, look at Kid. Kid's dead. Kid is dead. Dudes are passing out. People are passing out from being next to him. Kid died. That's it. Oh my gosh. He killed him. He took it directly. He took a direct hit. He tanked that thing. He split him in half. We're gonna find the other half of Kid's body on the Dragon Ball Island. Yo, King Kai. This man Kid is gonna walk up to King Kai and he's gonna be like, son, why are you only having half of your body here? And Kate's gonna look up at him and he's gonna be like, it wasn't me. I didn't see it coming. It was him. I don't get it. You don't understand? And King Kai is gonna be like, but brother, how am I supposed to make you run through Snake Way if you don't have the other half of your body? And he's gonna be like, Law's dead. He can't put me together, so how can I put myself together? And King Kai is gonna be like, all right, man. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. But what a glorious way to go out. What a glorious way to go out. Then to the first named attack from the greatest to ever do it. This shit is special, man. Never thought I'd see the day. First, every day I wondered, man, what would the end of the series be like? I spent so many of my teenage years wondering, discussing, loved it so much. Discovered the community. And all I ever wanted to see was the end of the series before my eyes. We've gotten to the point in One Piece, y'all. We've gotten to a point in One Piece, y'all, where Shanks just used a named attack, man. And it was divine departure. I don't know if I can do this, man. The whole ship explodes. Kid is... I mean, he's gone. He's already meeting with King Kai. Captain, the Conqueror's hockey is still moving. This man Shanks used divine departure, bro. Divine departure, man. He just soloed the whole ship by himself. Oh, Lord. Dog. Look at his face. After soloing the whole crew, solo dolo with a single attack. A single attack! Killer's mask broke! Even Killer was caught in it and he was trying to help! Yo, Killer's loyalty isn't the same as Zoro's. This man saw a Big Bang Kamehameha times 100 coming in from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And he went in to go save his captain. Dog, Killer's one of the best characters in the series. You want to talk about loyalty? This dude is loyal! Dog, he saw the light of God! I straight up coming down from the heavens, shining down, swords are revealing light, voila! And what did he do? He went in there attempting to stop it. Oh, God, Killer. Oh, man. What a character. Legit. He saw what the people in Skypiea saw when the Mamaragans would come down out of nowhere. And he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna attempt to go take that for my boy. And it's because of Killer. That kid, is his body still in check? Even Killer got caught in he was trying to help. The captain's not moving. Is he gonna die? Kid, man, live! I was joking, my man. It's okay. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If he goes to the other side, legit, what a way to go out. What can he do? One man took out the whole ship. One man took out the whole ship. Red Hair, we surrender. Please have mercy. Don't kill our captain. Here, take them. Our load poneglyphs. Did Shanks just give him the road poneglyphs? No. They gave, of course, because Shanks is the one going for the road poneglyphs. They were like, don't kill our captain. Here, take the load poneglyphs. You don't need it anymore. Just don't kill our captain. Just don't kill our captain. I had a brain fart there for a second. It's the hype, man. You can't blame me. You can't blame me, dude. You can't flipping blame me. Take them. Our load poneglyphs. Hey, Chief, over here. Chief? Whoosh. What happened? Hey, Chief, over here. Shanks? Whoosh. Dory and Broggy? Wait, something's happening on the island. Dory? No way. Are they about to hit the attack? They hit the end of the garden? Yeah. Hey, little people. If you're gonna point a cannon at someone's home, you better be ready for when they fire back. Ga ba 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 ba. Ha cook. Let's go. Let's go, man. Dog, they were like, yo, send that thing to the Flagnards. To the Flagnards. Hakoku's sovereignty. Yo. On this day in the New World by Elbaf, the Kidd pirate crew led by Eustace Captain Kidd, a man worth 3 billion, was completely eradicated. I don't ever want to hear another argument again. I never want to hear a single argument. I'm becoming a power scaler. Does everybody hear me? Everybody hear me loud and clear? I'm becoming a power scaler for this video. Shanks is top 1, and there's another bar after that. Bro, why are there 1,000 people in here, man? Oh my gosh. Shanks used Divine Departure, bro. He one-shotted the whole Kidd Pirates, dog. He one-shotted the whole crew. And then Dorian Broggy finished it off. Using Hakoku's sovereignty. Blackbeard is pulling up to Egghead. Brother, what are we supposed to do? If Blackbeard is pulling up to Egghead Island, then how in all of the Flagnards are we getting out of there? Did he kill Law? Like what happened with Garb Law putting Kobe? Dude, Shank... Bro, these are the only things in my arsenal I could put on y'all. Guys, I live for these moments, man. Like, I gotta understand, bro. I live for the weekly One Piece hype moments, dog. I do, bro. I do, man. There's nothing like when a One Piece chapter delivers in this type of way. What is the title of this chapter, actually? What is the title of this chapter? The Red-Haired Pirates and Emperor's Crew. The moment I would have seen that title, I would have been like, it's over. So, the moment I would have seen that title, I would have declared the match done right there. Right there. It's over. Go home. Pack your bags. Pack your bags, man. Oh, man, this was a special chapter, bro. I gotta see the color. I gotta see the color, bro. I gotta see the color of that Divine Departure, man. Shanks hit a Divine Departure, bro. Divine Departure. Yo, Kidd is... Kidd and Killer gained my respect in this chapter. Kidd and Killer. Kidd gained my respect for taking that attack head on, and Killer gained my respect for attempting to get in the way of that. Break next week. Bro, Oda, take care, man. Take care. Take care, brother. Thank you for giving me peak fiction. Thank you for giving me the epitome of goat raw fire and peak. Thank you for giving me the greatest to ever do it. Thank you for giving me one of the greatest to ever do it, pulling up to Egghead. And another one of the greatest to ever do it, one-shotting a whole pirate cruise worth 3 billion berries. Oh man, I love this series, y'all. I can't tell you how much I do, bro. I do, man. Like, yo. Shanks. The man used future sight. Then speed blitzed the crew. Oh, man. If this card isn't a Treasure Cruise highest, yo, dude, listen, man, there are 2 cards that I will be willing to dump my wallet into. Gear 5 Luffy and Divine Departure Shanks. There is no one on the planet beating Divine Departure Shanks. It's just, bro, the man used he used Roger's attack, the same attack that Roger used to take out Odin, he used to take out Shanks. Yo, man. Y'all. This chapter, man. Oh, man, dude. Yo. What a way to set the stage for the final saga. Kid, I'm going to assume if Blackbird's pulling up, we're about to get that announcement too that Law has been defeated. Yo. First and foremost, I want to thank all 1,000 something people for showing up, man. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy, bro. This was peak, man. Yo. If anything surpasses this as chapter of the year, this is the greatest year in the history of the One Piece series. I'm going to be honest, yo. I'm going to keep it 150, man. Instant Messenger Sama, Divine Fiction, coming in here with $50. Yes, Lord, man. This was peak. Lazy Mofos, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to the channel, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you so much, man. Yo, my boy Rodman, man. Shout out to my guy Fiji, bro. Nothing but love to my boy, man. That's my guy. That's my dog. I can't believe. Yo, now I understand why my cousin was so hyped. He's the only one that I know loves Shanks more than me, Cole, and Eric combined, man. Now I know why he was screaming in my ear like, yo, you gotta read this chapter, dog. Lazy Mofo says, thank everyone for being here with Coach Recon D. Goat. You're one of the best to ever do it. Nah, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all, bro. Thank y'all, man. Seriously, bro. Thank y'all so much for being here, man. Kev, my boy. It's just, guys, man. Let me read through the supers. There was a lot. Man. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for being here, dude. This was pinnacle, man. Bro, if I would have had this spoiled for me, guys, I'm not even gonna lie, man. I don't even know what I would have done. You know, going into this chapter, I thought with the insane amount of hype going into it, I was 100% guaranteed this is going to be Dragon pulling up with the Grand Fleet. I'm not going to lie. I was like, yo, Dragon is pulling up with the Grand Fleet. He's going to come up in like swimwear. We're going to see him versus St. J. Garcia Saturn. And I was like, that was my headcanon. I was like, that because the thing is, in my dream, the one that I had last night, I saw Luffy in front of the 5 elders in the Gear 2nd pose. And so I was like, bro, if this is the planet telling me that I'm about to see the Gorosei take an L next chapter, then yo, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man. And instead, I I saw peak. I have peaked. No, I'm not gonna say that. I can't say I've peaked anymore, because just when I think I've peaked, I haven't. I haven't peaked. I haven't peaked. Not yet. Not yet, man. So it was such a weird week, yo. Like I had 2 dreams back to back, because I almost never dream of that. I have, like, you know, crazy stuff, right? You know how dreams are. You never know. You can never predict them. But this week in particular, for some reason, I just had a crazy behind One Piece dream, to the point to where I woke up this morning and I was like, man, what in the world am I in for, bro? And you know what I think it is? I think it's because I've never had this many requests to do a reaction to a chapter, that I think all of that was just fueled into my mind to where the entire week from Monday, until now, since I unplugged from everything, I didn't have anybody to talk to. I was just sitting here and I was like, man, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do? What's in this chapter? And what's in this chapter? And I guess I would go to bed thinking about what's going to happen, and it naturally would come out as a dream. I think that's what happened. Bro, there's so many supers, man. Yo, y'all are incredible. Holy flagnards. There's so many supers. Yo, this is crazy. So, Akash Panda comes in with a 2 and says, please do not read the chapter title. Shout out to Akash Panda, because we did not end up reading the chapter title. Like I said, I'm not going to lie. Had I seen the chapter title, I would have presumed it was going to be the end. You name a chapter after Shanks, I'm like, it's over. It's over. It's over. Either that or I'm like, Shanks blew up to Egghead. One of the two. But instead, I got Yo. Bro, when this gets animated, it's gonna be Zenith fiction. Zenith fiction, man. Zenith fiction. But thank you, Akash Panda, for the 2. I appreciate you. Instant Messenger Sama. Read this one earlier, but skip the chapter title, Coach. I have spoken. Thank you, Instant Messenger Sama, for the 20. We did end up skipping the chapter title. Soul Cal comes in with a 10 and says, had to for this chapter. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate you a lot. You're not ready for this one. It's one of those chapters. Triple Santa hat. Dude, let me tell you something, y'all. If I had more Santa hats, this chapter might have been the first, like, I would have gone beyond 4. The moment I would have seen the Divine Departure, it would have been 5. If I would have had my anything else in that closet with this Jordan jersey, I would have put it on. This is what I live for, man. In terms of doing YouTube, the euphoria that I live for is the hype chapter stuff like this. I love the insane cliffhangers and the crazy plot twists and the emotional moments so much, right? Those impact me a lot. But when it comes to just experiencing with all of you guys, the hype stuff like this is really what you just never forget this stuff, man. Now I'm always going to remember sitting here in this chair. It's all Shanks do Divine Departure, dog. Oh my gosh, man. But man, Soul Cal, man, I truly appreciate you for the 10, brother. Thank you so much for that, man. Like, seriously, thank you so much. Thank you so much. God, man, I'm just grateful, bro. Like, I'm just really, really grateful, man. You know, I've told this story before, but I almost had to stop doing YouTube a couple of years ago on the old channel, due to health-related reasons, and the fact that my Lord and Savior still has me here to this day is a blessing, man. It's a blessing, and I'm grateful for every single day that I've had ever since then, and to share in moments like this it really reminds me why I started doing YouTube in the first place, right? And the joy, the genuine love and joy that this brings out, man. Especially whenever I see so many like-minded individuals, man. I love y'all, man. I really, really do. Subra coming in, 44. Says, I can't be live for this chapter, so little gift. Subra, man, when I see you, what I'm going to do is, the moment this stream ends, whenever we end up finishing this, I'm going to put up the post for the afterthoughts. I look forward to seeing your comment in the afterthoughts, Superman. I really do. Thank you, my brother. Speak, an individual that I've known as long as I have some of my family members. A good brother, man, that has been around for so long, man. Speak 123. It was with a 2 GBP and says, Peak is the peak fiction, dude. It's 45 Jordan. This was 45 and 23 Jordan at the same time. This was I'm Back Jordan and the 2 times triple championships, man. This was peak Michael Jeffrey Jordan right here, man. It really, really was, bro. It really, really was. Like Lazy Mofo said earlier, man. Like, God, man, speak, thank you, bro. Tony Nano 2 Gurola comes in with a 2, man. It says hype. This junk was so peak, brother. It was so peak, Tony Nano, man. It was so peak, bro. Thank you for the 2, man. Noah Kunin comes in with a sticker. I almost never see those. A sticker for 2 with a briefcase. That must be Kid heading for King Kai's palace, carrying that briefcase. You know something, man, on a serious note. When Killer and Kid go to meet with King Kai, my man better, like, King Kai better have a throne for Killer. Killer's a real one. I love Killer, bro. Like, let me tell you, after the most recent episode, I forgot how much I loved Killer. When I saw the most recent episode, I was like, God, I love Killer. When I read this chapter, when this man was willing to take a divine departure, no. Bro, Killer might have just made his way into like my into my favorite characters list, right? Into like the top 25. He's too real. He's too real, man. So if Kid goes with the briefcase, I respect him for taking the divine departure. I really do. But Killer, man, yo, King Kai better dap my boy up. Be like, yo, my boy, you just go ahead, man. The palace is yours. The palace is yours. You know what I mean? Thank you, Noah, man. Evan comes in with a 5 and says, "You're not ready, Recon." God, you're absolutely right, bro. I wasn't ready in the slightest. But who could be? Who could be ready for something like this? I don't know if there's an individual on the planet who could ever be ready for something like this. At the very least, people who are tards like myself. And I know we all have different ways of expressing our own emotions, but we all feel the same thing on the inside, right? Like, I firmly believe that. When it comes internally, you know, like I said, there's different ways that we all express our feelings, but internally, we feel those same feelings, right? So it's like, how could I not feel this way, being as big of a tard as I am for this series and for this character? I wasn't ready at all, Evan, man. Thank you for the 5, dog. Mott comes in and with a 10 and says 1 peak. Couldn't have said it any better myself. 1 peak. Peak fiction at its absolute finest. Oh my God, Bar M with 10 gifted memberships. Guys. Yo, bro. Dude. Relax. Relax, man. Yo, this is nuts. This is nuts, man. Yo, Bar M. You know you're a member of the Gorosei around here, bro. I don't even know if I have the words to express how much I appreciate individuals like yourself and Con the Walrus and Lazy Mofos and Arend and God, man, it's just the gifted stuff is wild, man. I appreciate you, Bar M, man. I really do, yo. MX comes in with a 5 and just leaves it blank, and that blank is for the thing that King Kai is going to be signing whenever Kate is going to be heading over to the afterlife, man. It's just, MX is already, putting the contract up. So I appreciate you for putting a 5 as a donation to put towards his funeral, man. I appreciate you, MX, man. Instant Messenger Sama comes in with a 20 after that and says, I command my fellow brother Recon to skip the title or else I have spoken. Instant Messenger Sama would have struck me down. He would have struck me down, man. Bar M! Bar M with with another 5 gifted, bro. Relax. 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 But Instant Messenger Sama with a 20 commands me to skip the chapter title. I had to skip the chapter title. So anybody who didn't like me skipping the chapter title, don't blame me. Blame the man who has his finger on the trigger. I should say, his paint mark going after my house. Do you want my house to get Luciad? My channel already got Luciad. My old channel got taken out by Instant Messenger Sama. I had to listen to him. So thank you, Instant Messenger Sama, man. I appreciate you. Call Me Dude 24 comes in with a 5 and says you're going to need a full Santa hat suit by the end of the series the way Chef Oda's coding. Brother, Call Me Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I might have to either move to the North Pole or I'm going to have to go to, like, Party City and buy myself a Santa suit. Oh, Lord, what am I going to do when Shanks and Luffy meet? Oh. What are we gonna do? The final saga just started! The final saga just started! Call Me Dude 24, thank you, man. Can we get much higher? I don't know, man. Penelope McQueen. I saw this in the middle of the reaction. I couldn't believe it. Penelope McQueen comes in with a 50. 50! Get the hats, king. Yo, I have them right here. And the thing is, oh man, dude, my knee is going to be so sore in the morning, but I'm going to slap it around and be like divine departure. Yo, if my doctor's like, yo, what is the world's going on with your knee? What's happened? I'm going to send her a panel that says divine departure. That's all I was going to say. I might not even send her the panel. That might be too much. They might destroy her computer. I might actually just type it out. Divine departure. Then she might send me some meds as to, like, how to calm down and stuff like that. Might give me some stuff to, like, calm the nerves. Stuff of that nature. Who knows? Who knows? Or she might get me a discount to go to Dollar General and buy some more hats. I don't know. I don't know my doctor that well. You know, she knows me, but I don't know her. So we'll have to see what happens. But thank you, Penelope McQueen, for the insane 50. I appreciate you a lot for that. Hollow-sama comes in with a 2 and says, chapter was nuts. Keep up the great work, King. You keep up the great work, Hollow-sama, man. You keep up the great work, man. I appreciate you so much. So much, man. So much. You're another one of the channel legends, brother. MX comes in with a 5. So not only does he deal the contract for Kid, but he also says, left the last one blank on accident, but I just want to show some support to the legend Recon. It wasn't an accident, bro. You know what you were doing. You were foreshadowing what was going to happen. You were just foreshadowing it, man. But I appreciate you, MX, man. It says, Go Raw Peak. This chapter was the epitome of Go Raw Fire Peak. You know what I mean? Like, this was the universal language coursing through every single person's veins. Where all of us, I know we all come from different walks of life. We all speak different languages. We have different currencies. We live in different countries, different continents, different sides of the world. I know people who are here, that's probably like 6 in the morning for them. You feel me? Yo, but at the end of the day, no matter where we come from, this chapter hits home because that's the universal language. And that, to me, is where the barrier is broken in regards to what is good writing and what's not good writing. When I come out of here ready to explode, brother, this is some peak. This is some peak. This is universal peak. This is peak that everyone from all walks of life can understand and be like, woo. You know, they start, ooh, 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 ooh. You know what I mean? Brother, Shanks does a divine departure. He could say it in any language possible. He could have said that in French. He could have said that in Arabic. He could have said that in Spanish. He could have said that in any other type of language. And I would have read it as divine departure. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what language he would have said it in. My eyes would have said divine departure. My eyes would have said peak fiction. My eyes would have said zenith of the medium. I don't make the rules. Those are the rules that were given to us by the stone tablets that were created when storytelling was first initially created as a concept. Alright? The stone tablets stated divine departure in like 180 different languages. It wasn't me, it was the stone tablets. It was the stone tablets. Alright? So go Raw Peak. I appreciate you, MX, man. God almighty. almighty. A rent. I can't keep up, man. I can't keep up, bro. I can't keep up, man. Bar M. And our rent. Yo, our rent has like, dude. Our rent is like unloading the bank account here, man. I thought y'all were unloading the bank account last time. Last time Shank showed up. God, this is crazy. Did my camera turn off? No, we're good. Bro, yo, when the camera flew earlier, because the thing is, I have my second camera in the back, right? So I was keeping it on that one, because that one, when I saw Blackbeard, that one was tipping a little bit. The whole stand fell. So I was like, when I came back and I saw the camera was here, because the thing is, I was talking into the camera. But then I noticed, I was like, it's not here. And so I was looking for it, and it didn't even land where it landed last time for the carpet here. And let me tell you something. When I was told that this chapter was going to be crazy, the first thing I did was vacuum the room. I was like, just in case. Because whether it's Monkey D. Dragon, whether it's Luffy punching a Celestial Dragon again, whether it's Sanji and Kizaru, whether it's... I don't care what it is. I gotta keep the floor clean. We're keeping the floor clean. From this moment forward, we're keeping the floor clean. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, man. So then, next, a super comes in from Boochtron with a 10 and says, Recon, you're cool as hell. I might even watch Gintama. You might even watch Gintama because of me? Dude, that is a compliment and a half, man. That is a compliment and a half, man. Recon, you're cool. I might even watch Gintama because of you. Anyways, OP Peak. All the hell you know who. Brother, that divine departure was nuts. Like, I've had this spread here this entire time we've been talking. It's just, I look at y'all, I look at the spread, and the spread, like, it fills me up with this energy I can't explain. You feel me? I'm just like, man. Goodness gracious. Boochtron, thank you for the 10, man. All hail the top one. All hail the top one in the verse, man. Goodness gracious, dude. This chapter was crazy. Chase White comes in with a 3 and says, good day from Oz, Recon, you're a goat to those far and wide. I appreciate you so much for stopping by, Chase White, man. I love your profile picture, by the way. Steel Bar Run Peak Fiction. But I appreciate you, man. Nothing but love to you and everyone over there. And thank you for stopping by and for the kind words, man. Because this is wild. This is wild. Radman, my boy Fiji, coming in with a 10. It says top 3 spread post time skip. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing that I have, there's only 3. The 3 spreads I have in my mind that stick out to me the most, that I'm that from the top of my head in regards to the ones I put on my wall, is the one from chapter 601. Where Luffy says, I want to be king of the pirates, and Rayleigh is tearing up. The one from chapter 1044, where we see Gear 5 for the first time. And this one right here. Because there's a lot of legendary dope spreads. When I tell you post-time skip, we have had a lot of legendary dope spreads. You know, Law cutting the mountain. First time we saw, like, G4. The Grand Fleet being formed and stuff of that nature. But the ones that I just listed off, I remember exactly. Well, of course, because I was here today for this one. But it's just this divine departure, and then Roger and Whitebeard clashing has to be up there as well. I mean, there's just too many amazing dope spreads that have taken place post time skip, you know. But yeah, no, this one is definitely top 3. Look at it, bro. It's Jake sitting over the divine departure, dog. Like, let's go. Santa Hat special. This was a Santa Hat special, brother. This was a Santa Hat special. Michael Mickles coming in with a 5. Yo! Shout out to my boy Michael Mickles, man. I appreciate you, Michael, man. Thank you. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy, man. Yo, Michael, thank you, bro. Thank you. But Radman, man, I appreciate you for the 10, man. Sarab Wagmer comes in with a 44, says Camera-sama needs Shanks protection too. Camera-sama needs... I'm gonna need a backup. Like, I think one of the first things I gotta do tomorrow is buy another camera. Cause... And it's like, bro... It's like sometimes I just want to look at it and pet it a little bit. Like, I'm sorry. I've put this thing through a lot, man. Through the years, I put my camera through a lot. I've gone through several cameras, but this one in particular, I put through a lot. I put through this camera a lot. I've really put through a lot. But, man. The camera definitely needs some Shanks protection. Thank you, Sarah, man. I appreciate you. Then Instant Messenger Sama comes in with a crazy 50 euros. And that's the one I read earlier. Divine Fiction. Yes, Lord. It was crazy. Divine Fiction indeed, man. Divine flipping fiction, bro. Then Alvi comes in with a 2,750 CLP. This is a contribution to the Sandhat Fund because we're going to need a lot more of them for this final saga. Bro, y'all ain't lying, man. Legit, I'm going to have to go buy some more. I'm going to have to. 3 ain't enough no more. I thought 3 would satisfy because I was like, one is for, this is Christmas. 2's got to be a really special chapter. 3 is for Shanks, Blackbeard. I reserve those for my kings. I reserve those for the ones that I never ever get to see. I've seen Shanks more times in the past year than I've seen 90% of my family members. I mean, I've seen this man so many times. I've seen him so many times that besides my immediate family, I feel like I've seen Shanks more than them. I've seen him like 50 times. I saw him in Film Red. I saw him in chapter 1054, 1055, 1059, 1076, 1079. I mean, brother, I feel like I've seen this man every day. We're in the final saga. I saw Blackbeard pull up on Hancock, and then immediately go and pull up on, or have Law pull up on him, and now he's pulling up to Egghead. I'm gonna have to buy more Santa hats. This is crazy, man. This is flipping crazy. But thank you, Alvi, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for this Superman. I appreciate you. Seb comes in with whenever so this is just putting into perspective how much this means to so many people. I've just read off from Booštron here to Seb. Every single super was a different currency than the other. What this tells me is that the universal language has impacted individuals from places that I couldn't even dream of being right now. Places, different parts of the world where we're all connected by the universal language of peak fiction. It honestly astounds me when I see it in this order like this. It is crazy. And I'm really blessed. I'm blessed to know so many incredible individuals like y'all. Because, like I said, when I first started doing the channel, all I wanted to do was just talk to people about One Piece. Because no one in besides homegirl in my homeroom class, and my brother that listens to me rant about everything, I had nobody else to talk about One Piece with because nobody was caught up at the time. So it's like, that's why I created the channel, and I was just like, oh, I gotta talk about this peak, And so to see so many like-minded individuals like yourselves here, it really is why I created the YouTube channel, man. So Seb comes in with a SEKKR65. It says, Shanks is so broken he one-shot Kid and also accidentally killed her at the same time. And Seb, I love Killer for that, He didn't have to do that. He could have just been knocked up by the Conqueror's Haki like everybody else was. Killer could realistically have just been knocked up by the Conqueror's Haki and I would have just been like, okay, Shanks. But he took the Divine Departure. God bless him. God bless him. God bless him. Uzumaki Khan, oh man. Dude, I need to catch up on his reactions. I'm behind. Last one I watched was 1064 for Khan, so I cannot wait to see how he feels about this. Oh, he's gonna peak as a human being, dude. Because he's a tard too, man. He really, really is a tard too. Uzumaki Khan might not survive this chapter. Peak fiction, he might not. Dude, Khan is almost caught up, man. I gotta talk to him. I gotta find a way to message him to be like, yo, let's get something going, bro. I know if he's anything like all of us who are when we caught up, the only thing we want to do is just talk to other people about the series. So, yo, man, if Khan wants somebody to talk to about One Piece with, brother, I haven't talked to him in a while either, so I want to catch up with him regardless, but I gotta hit him up. I gotta hit up Khan. Man. That man is gonna destroy everything, bro. But thank you, Seb, man. I appreciate you. Then Sarab Wagner comes with another 44 and says, now only choice for Kid is to join the Straw Hat Fleet. You know, I don't think that's necessarily the case, Sarab. Though, that obviously could very well end up being the case. But for both Kid and Law, we're still so early in the final saga that they can rebound and bounce back, right? Now, I'm not sure if Law has been taken out, right? That's just my assumptions, considering I've seen Blackbeard's ship pull up. But if, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, the three of them get taken out, right? That's just a hypothetical situation, who knows, right? Where Kid, Law, and Luffy get defeated or barely escape, whatever. Luffy, I know, is less likely out of those, but let's just say that Law loses to Blackbeard. Kid, obviously, we saw what happened in this chapter. But if they lose, it's not the end of the world, because they have the entire saga to bounce back. So it's like, even if Kid loses now, he goes to bounce back on Elbaf, he'll get right back up and start ready to go. And we already saw him take an L and bounce back, right? He took a massive L to Kaido, came back and defeated Big Mom. So it's like, and that was in one arc. So if you give the man an entire saga, Kid will be back. Kid will be back next time with Conqueror's Hockey, ready to go up in like swimwear. So he's still going to be a captain of his ship. But if he does end up joining the Straw Hat Fleet, then, you know, that's just that would probably add on to his L. You know what I mean? I probably really would. Man. Crazy stuff. Next one comes in from Shadow with a 5. Oh, hold on. They're starting to glitch a little bit. Let me... Here we go. Okay, now they're popping up. So Shadow comes in with a 5 AUD and says, yo, God, I missed the start of the stream, so I'm going to go back and watch it all, but I just want to pop in and say here they go. No, I appreciate you, Shadow, man. Thank you. You are the greatest to ever do it. Thank you, Shadow, man. I appreciate you for the 5. Kosh Panda comes in with a 2 and says, Shanks didn't just box Kid. He narrator box Kid. That's a bar. Akash Panda, that's a bar. Shanks didn't just box Kid, he narrator box Kid. Ooh. Yo. That's a bar and a half. Ooh. Yo, Akash Panda, that's got to be one of the most fire lines. As a matter of fact, Akash Panda, let me screenshot that. I think I want to have that just staying in my afterthoughts. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a picture that has to remain as often as possible within my afterthoughts. Within the next afterthoughts. So hopefully I remember. And we'll keep that line there. That's a bar. That's a bar and a half, man. That's a bar and a half. But thank you, Akash Panda. Young Niang, shout out to my dog, Young, man. Comes in with the 2 and says, narrator at the end with shades of Sabaody. Dude, exactly what he said at the end of Sabaody about them being eradicated, right? Where, right here, on this day in the New World by Elbaf. And the thing is, right, this is all a part of the quote-unquote Egghead incident. Because I'm going to assume all of this stuff is going to go in the same newspaper, right? Where whatever happened with Blackbeard, Kid, and Law, and them, or what happened with Blackbeard, Law, and Garp, and them, that's going to remain there. Obviously, we have the stuff with the 100 ships pulling up on Egghead. That's going to happen there, Kizaru, and all that stuff. But this is an event that is without question going to make the rounds around the world as well. You know, Kid pirates decimated, eradicated by the red-haired pirates, right? That's going to be a part of the quote-unquote Egghead incident. And right here, on this day in the New World by Elbaf, the Kid pirate crew, led by Eustace Captain Kidd, a man worth 3 billion was completely eradicated. Goodness gracious. I gotta read that one more time because I kind of can't believe what this says. On this day in the New World by Elbaf, the Kidd pirate crew led by Eustace Captain Kidd, a man worth 3 billion, was completely eradicated. And you're right, it does have like the shades of Sabaody. But what that tells you, what, like I said once again, is that Kidd is without question going to be bouncing back from this. But man, oh man. One man, dude. Yo. The Emperors in One Piece. Dude, after Kaido, I'm not going to lie, like in the back of my mind, I was like, I don't know how Oda's going to surpass Kaido in terms of showing us the insane things that are possible from an Emperor's crew. And from an Emperor, and just specifically from an Emperor, because Kaido really was the star of the show, right? He tanked so much. The man was carrying Onigashima while boxing everyone on the island. He was solo dolo boxing so many individuals. And sure, he had his performers and what that were boxing the rest of the crew, whatever. But the fact remains, the man boxes Scabbards and Yamato and the worst generation, then Luffy and Luffy again, and it's like, bro, he just kept boxing, and Kaido boxed and boxed and boxed and boxed and boxed. And it was like, after Kaido, I was like, I don't know if we're ever going to surpass this. And Oda's like, oh, man, I don't know what you mean, dog. Like, this is me we're talking about, son. This man goes on the full offensive and showcases what an Emperor is capable of when they abandon all defense to go straight for offense. Even though he did use a lot of defense in this chapter with Future Sight. Full-on offense goes in. Dude, I just gained a whole bunch of respect for Kizaru, by the way. In Film Red, though granted, Film Red is a movie. But, hey, man, that clash happened, you know what I mean? He ain't get one-shot. So, shout out to Kizaru. Shout out to Kizaru. Admirals are out here. Admirals are out here. It's a movie, but Admirals are out here. You feel me? Admirals are out here. Admirals are out here. Oh, man, Kidd, bro. That's crazy, man. Wow. Peak fiction. Akbar J comes in. I've never seen this currency before. IDR RP 50,000. Yo, Kidd. Kamusari. Bro, that is what they say in Japanese, right? Kamusari, right? That's what Roger says. Oh, dude, when we hear Shanks' voice actor say Kamusari, now I have another episode that I'm looking forward to, right on the same level as the Drums of Liberation episodes. On the same level. On the same level. Thank you, Akbar J. That is how he says it. Kamusari. So then Dreadful Sloth comes in with a 2 and says, Chapter 913, page 2, Hawkins hints Egghead War, 19%. Chapter 913. Let me see. So my cousin just sent me a picture of my camera on the floor. Where my camera was on the floor, what y'all were seeing on the camera. While there was 1,000 people. 1,000 people were sitting here watching my floor. Oh man, dude, this is what he sent me. This is what he sent me. That's wild. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Oh. Holy flagnards. Yo, thank you, Adrian, for sending me that, man. Yo, tomorrow, but we gotta have a long talk, man. I know how hyped you gotta be right now, bro. So, our end comes in. Thank you, Dreadful Sloth, by the way. Hold on, let me look at this Hawkins thing real quick. Hawkins, chapter 913. That was at the beginning of Wano. Chapter 913. You said page 2? Chapter 913, page 2. The card save probability of being alive 1 month from now is 19%. That is a very interesting line of dialogue. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Oh, that's interesting, man. Because I know Oda's more of a serendipitous plotter, right? Where he plots, but he obviously has a lot of stuff he comes up with on the spot. I'm going to assume he always knew we were going to go to Vegapunk after this. And we're going to start the final saga after this. But was he really talking about the Egghead incident here? If he was, this is kind of nuts. But it makes sense if it was, considering how many seeds were planted within Wano for the final saga. So if this is talking about the Egghead incident, then that actually makes a lot of sense. That actually changes with context. It really, really does now. Thank you for that dreadful sloth. I never would have... Next time I would have gone back and reread the arc, I might have been like, but I never would have thought about it in that way. So thank you for that dreadful sloth, man. I appreciate you. Arend comes in with a CRC 2500 and says, Shanks thought of having compassion, checking on Kid's state. Kid dared to mess with his people, and that is non-negotiable. Humiliation was served. You're absolutely right, Arend. You're absolutely right. Like, Kid was about to get ready to box, and Shanks was like, I'm having none of that. Everybody get out of the way. I'm handling this. I love that from Shanks. That is such a Luffy thing to do, and we see where Luffy gets that from, right? That is, where someone comes in and they're ready to go up in like swimwear, and they're talking trash, they're doing all this, and Luffy's just like, get out of my way. Get out of my way. I'm taking care of the business. You know how it is. And that's what Shanks did in this chapter. Dude, he really jumped from like Elbaf all the way over there. Like, that's just... How do you do that? Is that the same way that he jumped from his ship to Marineford? Or is it the same way he did in this chapter? Yo, Randall Thor, man! I appreciate you for coming back! Fellow member of the Wheel of Time tribe, I appreciate you, man. It's been a minute, my friend. Comes in with a 5 and says, about to pull up with Law, Keelhauled, or being used as a figurehead on his ship. I've been waiting 20 plus years to see God King Shanks in action. And that's honestly why I teared up when I saw Divine Departure. It was, it's 20 years, or, I mean, for me it was less than that, right? But for me, it's been the past, decade plus of just really wanting to see Shanks from the bottom of my heart do something in the final saga, or do something in general. And I remember because Shanks, Roger, like I always talk about, like Shanks, Roger, Blackbeard, Whitebeard, can't even tell you the amount of hours with those part-time characters that I've gone in on YouTube clips and just watched their moments so many times, because I love those characters. I love One Piece's part-time characters. I love our full-time characters so much. When we do our One Piece favorite characters list, you're going to see a whole bunch of full-timers on there. I love the Straw Hats, Law, and the characters that are there a lot. But the part-timers, I love watching their moments because they're so special. They're so rare. So like I would sit there and watch a lot of the Roger moments and the Shanks moments and stuff like that all the time. And that's why when we got the Roger flashback, it impacted me in the way that it did, because I had been waiting for that for so many years. And in a similar type of fashion, I had always wanted to see Shanks do anything. So when I saw him do the Discord hockey, I was like, yo, this is peak fiction. But when I saw the man hit Divine Departure this week, it legit made me emotional. It made me remember my entire journey. I thought of myself at like 16 years old, watching through like the beginning of the series, seeing like Mihawk and stuff, and being like, man, Mihawk and Shanks and these characters I love so much. Like I'm adding Mihawk to, of course, the Blackbeard and Whitebeard and the part-timers. But like whenever you see those characters do stuff, it hits so hard. And Shanks, of course, y'all know how I am with him and Blackbeard. So it's like when those two do something, to me it hits really hard. But seeing him do a Divine Departure, the thing we'd speculated and talked about ever since chapter 966, to see him do that in this chapter, I just couldn't help but choke up and cry a bit, man. It hit. It hit, man. So, thank you, Randall Thor, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, dog. Thank you for being here. Alexei Ungeru Nasu. comes in with a 22 Canadian and says, this might be my new favorite reaction ever. Genuinely grateful we get to share these moments with you, King. No, man, trust me when I say I'm genuinely grateful to get to share these moments with all of you, yo. But thank you so much for the kind words. This is not just Peak, this is history in the making. We are experiencing history in the making, man. We are truly experiencing history in the making, yo. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. Alexi, man, thank you. Thank you for the kind words, man. That really means a lot. That really, really means a lot. Because like I said earlier, just being able to share in this moment with so many of y'all, there was like 1,000-something people in here, man. It was crazy. It's crazy, man. But thank you for being one of them, for being here with me, man. I really appreciate it. Goodness. OMG! The homie! Man, yo, OMG, I know you must have been going crazy, homie. Crazy. Oh, man, OMG. Comes in with a 20, says, it's been a while since I got to watch it live. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, it's been a minute. Literally had to go live early, then cancel all my schedule to watch this. Years of reading One Piece flash in front of my eyes after seeing Divine Departure. Same here, OMG. Years of reading One Piece. Like, all of these years of being a fan. Man, just so special, OMG. It's just so special. Thank you for taking the time to do your stream and then come over to this one. I truly appreciate you for taking the time to do that, OMG. Thank you for the 20, and thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. Kev DOG, a good brother, comes in with a 5, man. It said, needed to be here for this one. Absolutely, Kev, man. We wait for chapters like this, and it's great to be here as it happens. Thank you for making One Piece better. No, man, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I'm looking forward to talking to you about the greatness soon, man. It was a really special one, bro. D's POV, one of my brothers, Northside Z, comes in with a 10 and says, peak peace, the final war is underway, man. You know, Northside, I just remember all the times you and I were in Google Hangouts together, speculating on the future of One Piece, speculating on what Shanks could do, speculating all this stuff, and now we're seeing it, you know what I mean? Like, we're seeing it with our own eyes. Northside, bro. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you, man. I really, really do. There Go Keith comes in with a 5 and says, Divine Departure damn near made me shed a tear. I feel you. I feel you, man. It's such an emotional moment. It's like, it's a super hype moment. But it's like even the hype itself makes you emotional, if that makes any sense. It's such a special moment. There go Keith, man. Thank you for the 5, man. Ariel08 comes in with, I've never seen this one before either. DOPRD 100. That's a really cool name. Peak Fiction from Dr. God bless you, Goat. I appreciate it, man. Amen. God bless you too, brother. Peak shit. I mean, just the absolute peakest of the peakest to peak fiction. I mean, it's not just regular peak fiction. This was like peakest to peak fiction, right? Thank you, Ariel. Bar M, on top of the gifted memberships, on top of the craziness, comes in and says, with a 2, Shanks leave from Elbaf to Warland in a second. In a second, yo. Now we know how we got to Marineford in a second. You feel me? That's how he did it. From Elbaf to Warland, man. He's different. Shanks is him, right? Capital H-I-M. I appreciate you, Bar M, man. And the Jesus Vermilion. Shout out to my dog, man. It's so good to see him. Comes in with a 10 euros and said, had to chip in on this amazing chapter. Knew exactly what kind of stream we were heading into after I was done with reading it. Try to stay till the end, but I wish everybody a great day. Jesus, man, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by. And it really was an amazing chapter, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here, man. Goodness gracious. And I've got a few more here. And then after I read these, I'm going to go through each and every single membership that I see on the thing, since I know there was a lot of members that I didn't see that joined the channel. So I'm just going to thank and shout out each and every single person that I see in the membership tab here in a second. Because this is crazy, man. Arth comes in with a 10 and says, the only person I come to who I feel can understand my hype for this series. I know no one in real life that's into One Piece, but so glad I can share the hype with you. The end is near. Love your content. Man, dude, I know exactly how you feel, and that's why this resonates with me so strongly. Because I know what it feels like to wait and just see if anybody else is feeling the same thing that you are, right? It's the whole reason why not just myself, but I'm sure other people join the YouTube community as well. Not just watching, but also being in the comment section. And or on Twitter or what's that one website called? Reddit. I don't really use it myself, but I know that there's a community on there. Or like on Discord and stuff of that nature. Like anywhere where that community can be put together. Where you just want to share your excitement for stuff like this. And so I resonate a lot with your feelings, and I'm grateful and blessed to be the individual that's that for you, man. So thank you for the kind words. The end really is near, man. The end really, really is near, bro. After this one. Miles Smiles comes in with a 2 and says, Shanks is definitely him. Have a good one, King. Miles, thank you so much for stopping by. Our profile picture is peak. Shanks is him, bro. Capital H-I-M. Capital H-I-M, man. Thank you, Miles, man. Semester Sama comes in with a 5 and says, chances are high that Kid might coop with Blackbeard to bring down Akagami. He's going to cooperate with Blackbeard, so they got to work together to take on Shanks. Yeah, that might be the case in Semester Sama, man. It really might be, bro. It really might be after this one, man. Thank you, man. Semester Sama, you've been an MVP tonight, man. Thank you for being wild, dude. Then Eric, man. I know you have to be over the moon and beyond, bro. This is your time. You have been patient. You have been waiting for this. This is your time to shine, man. I know you've got to be so excited. So excited. This has got to be your time, Eric. Comes in with a 10 and says, crazy how fiction can do this to people all around the world. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's wild. Perhaps it speaks to the human soul, the will to be free and the will to dream. That's 100% factual. That's the universal language of One Piece, is that all of us feel that, right? That desire to be free, right? And also the will and the possibilities of dreaming. You are the GOAT, brother. No, you are the GOAT, man. Eric, I know y'all are gonna be hyped, man. You and Christian, looking forward to, oh man, Cole. If Cole doesn't have 10,000 people in his stream tomorrow, if he's even, is he even streaming tomorrow? What's tomorrow, Thursday? No, yeah, today is Thursday. Whenever Cole streams, I know that man's gonna have like 10,000 people in there, as he should. But Eric, man, yo. We might have to talk about greatness soon, my man. You feel me? We might have to talk about greatness, man. But I appreciate you so much, Eric, man. Thank you. Thank you for always being a good brother. Wow. I'm like overwhelmed right now. I'm overwhelmed by this chapter. I'm overwhelmed by the amount of support that you guys have shown me today. Just insane, man. So let me go ahead and look at, dude, there are so many people here. Oh my gosh. All right. Wow. Dude, there are so many members. Okay. So I'm going to start off. I'm just going to read them all. I'm going to read every single member that is currently on the channel. And because this is, when you guys hear this, this is going to seem endless. I apologize for anyone who doesn't care about this stuff, but I'm going to do it for my people. This is insane. The members. A massive shout out to everyone here. Turbo, Rydek 001, Matt W, Yonko Jai, Alexander Handworker, Awantika Jaiswal, Framex, Crispy Kenpachi, Najarin, Jack Mihoff, Soulcal, Egimandius, Arari, Shironura, Praetoris, Shinmen Takezo, Yaten Katio, Vortex, Roland V. Dub, Anime All Day TV, Kitetsu, Flavio Carvalho, Mist, Sunny, Trent Rose, Smile, Triple A, or Alex.H, The Legend 27, Randy G, Tiago Becerra, Paulini, Plutonian Moon, shout out to my dog Pluto, Hunter, Alvi, Jonathan Timon, Manuel Serrato, Bolarinwa Olabimtan, Tay, Vintage So, Tony Nano Tu Gurola, Shervat Shriyan, Aung Ban, Marcus Lim, Nash Snyder, Kev DOG, Alexei Ungaranasu, Ethical Alakanine, Doji, Akash Panda, Anthony Acosta, Derek of Rivio, Y, Six Paints, Sarab Wagmer, Ramon Gonzalez, Triple A, Don't Blink, Snow, Tickly Billy, Pirate King, Idris Amarek, AJ V. Navir, Nair, Server VIP, Haven King, Marcelo, Cavendish. Shout out to Cavendish for being a member of the channel, man. That is a member of the Grand Fleet here, you feel me? Captain, Sherry Ann S., Do It Easily, Daniel Barrios, Vaughn, Yorozuya Light, Muhammad Aldi Hassan, I believe is the last one. It won't let me extend past that. I apologize. Lazaros Michos, Spicy Lice. Spicy is one of the people that was keeping me on check for this chapter. I appreciate you, Spicy, man. Darkest, Lavish, Akbar J, Nasty Ninja 808, Vaz, Pearl John, Sage BTX, Mabruk, Dak Sake, Dak, we gotta get together again, man. Con the Walrus, Chris, Kiari, Lidis, The Ashen Samurai Jiro, shout out to Kurono Kiseki, Frankie, Martin Louis, Cypher, Lates, Archie RM, Sticky Nut Juice, Juan Santos, Sham, Beater Matrix, Sugar, Uriel Artiga A, Austin F, MX, Godwin VJ, OK Dan, Enlightened Vertigo, AO Chrome, Itzin J, Gold Slash, Subra, UJ, Huey SF, Andrew Austin, Randall Thor, Pracha Proem Tao, Kian YT, Malhar, Bruno Farias, Safa, Annie, Scar, Frodo Baggage, Cynthia Kumalo, Eternal Jester, Spirit GD, Moo L, Timothy James, Striker Virus, Begundel, Sage the Father, Juan Carlos, Alexander Crozier, AIM PDX, Big Spoons Sev, Akato, Captain Clark, CJ Battles, Rice M. Lucas, Presnotix. Dog, this is insane. Seb, Lazy Mofos, Hollow Sama, Give Me That, Maki Man 117, Emir S, Zen, King Benny Boy, Iunte, Noland, Unknown Artist, Andre Gonzalez, Jesus Vermilion, Super Alatrion, Main D Moon, Henny Kimura, Fang Milleret, Joaquin, Zehahaha, Blackbeard himself, Arend, Rohan C, J Milleret, Hayden R, Iron SOTG, Bato Balu, Milo D Cake, Bar M, OMG, Recon, and Michael Mickles. Bro. There's been so many members. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. There was so many members, man. What is going on, dude? Like, yo. Dog, there's like a grand fleet, man. Goodness gracious. Yo, shout out to everyone, man. Just what an incredible chapter. Lewis Matthews says, love you from Malaysia, man. Shout out to everybody in Malaysia, man. Shout out to every single person. Hey, Akbar J said, Man United LMAO. All right, Akbar J, I take back what I said. I'm taking back your shout out. I'm playing. Yo, Shanks the Divine Departure. Everybody can slander whatever they want. I don't care. Shanks the Divine Departure. Yo, from now on, every single hate comment that I get, like this entire week, this entire month, this entire year, I might just reply to that comment with Divine Departure. I might. I might just to every single person. Vortex, I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it because Shanks did Divine Departure. Shanks did Divine Departure. I allow it. I'm allowing it today. You're all good. We're all good today. We're all good today. We're all good today. They're all good today. Oh man, what a beautiful chapter. Yo, all powerful God I now comes in and says, you deserve all the love, King. No, man, I don't deserve a thing. I'm just a normal dude, bro. I'm just a normal individual. Like, listen, man. I was worried that this chapter was going to drop tomorrow because Friday and Saturday I work all day. And so I was like, I gotta take Thursday / today to do my schoolwork and stuff because before I go back to work, right? And I was like, you know what? A One Piece chapter, I'm always going to dedicate at least 2 hours to my One Piece chapter. And I was worried about the afterthoughts. I was like, what am I going to do for the afterthoughts, right? This week. I honestly didn't know what I was going to do. But thank God the chapter dropped on Wednesday. So I might be able to do something tomorrow for the channel. And then I could record the afterthoughts when I get back on Saturday. Potentially before the One Piece episode. Or I might record the afterthoughts instead of the One Piece episode. Regardless, I'm recording afterthoughts for this chapter. I don't care. I don't care, man. We are doing it. We are doing it, baby. There is going to be an afterthoughts this week. Yo, Chase White joins the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce, man. I appreciate you for joining the greatness, my brother. Thank you, Chase White, man. You're a real one. You're a real one. Yo, seriously, miss, man. Shout out to everybody who were gifting members, man. Yo, yeah, no worries, Akbar J, man. No worries, yeah. Thank you, gifters, Recon sub gifters, greater than the Beast Pirates gifters. Dude, the Beast Pirate gifters were technically gifting subs. They were just gifting free Ws. The gifters give about as many free Ws as the Vice Admirals do for the Marines. Is that too disrespectful? Tell me who's more useful. Vice Admiral Maynard or one of the gifters? I can't tell. I can't tell. I can't tell. I really can't tell, man. I don't know. You tell me. That's the thing, Kev, right? Like people down the line won't get moments like these on this level. Like it's two experiences as it's ongoing is really the special part about this journey. It really is. Lazy Mofo says that the hater's gonna get unnamed attacks. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Recon for no reason, Kamusadi. Yo, I technically did hit my camera with a Kamusadi. My camera has more hockey than anything else on the planet. It should have been cut in half. But yeah, no. Afterthoughts will be done, Vortex. I promise that. And Vortex, from people on Twitch, man. Like, trust me, if I could be over on Twitch, I would. It's just right now, it's been some of the most craziest times of my entire existence. Has been the start of this year until now. So trust me, the moment that I get an opportunity to get back on Twitch, I cannot wait to play Odyssey or play Trails and discuss greatness with y'all, man. As a matter of fact, I hope I get an opportunity this weekend to go on there and talk to y'all, man. Because we got to talk about this chapter. Dude, tomorrow... See, now, because tomorrow... Originally, I put out a time in the day tomorrow to go do the chapter reaction. So now that I know I have that time tomorrow, I might actually... Dude... Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Coat camera Sama greater than Kid. I mean, Nash Schneider, my camera is factually stronger than I would say 99% of the One Piece verse. I would. My camera tanked Gear 5. My camera tanked Kaido hitting Luffy. My camera tanked the ultimate chapter. My camera has tanked everything. Everything. It might be stronger than the entire verse. Instant Mestre Sama comes in with a 5. It says Vice Admiral Maynard in real life was the one who beheaded Blackbeard. See, when I hear stuff like that, Instant Mestre Sama, it makes me want to apologize to Vice Admiral Maynard. But then I remember that Vice Admiral Maynard... But you know what? You know what? Vice Admiral Maynard was taken out by a member of our Grand Fleet. I'm not gonna talk trash about Maynard. I'm not gonna talk trash about him today. Not today. Not today, baby. Vice Admiral Maynard, you can take this. You can take the W today. You can take the W today. But I did not know that Maynard in real life was the one who beheaded Blackbeard. That's actually a very, very interesting fact that I did not know. In all the years I've been doing this, I actually did not know that. Maybe somebody said it back in the Dressrosa days. I just don't remember. I just don't remember. I'm going to make a fan art of this chapter. Jem, when you make the fan art of the chapter, if you have a Twitter or if you have a Discord, tag me in it. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. Tears of the Kingdom hype. Let's go. Yeah, we're all gonna ascend with the greatness coming out this year. Hope the story writing's going smooth. Yo, AJ, the story writing has been going incredible. I can tell you that. It has been going incredible. That's been one part of this year that I have not let anyone take my time away from. I've been dedicating so much to it. Mist says, yo, King Rico, can you find my 1 month membership comment? Dude, trust me when I say Mist, I was trying to find all of those membership comments. I don't know. Toggle timestamps? Is that what I should do? Send. Does anybody know how to, like, go back? Because chat only lets me go up so far. Live chat, all messages are available? Nah, it won't let me go up. I'm trying to see where I can find the membership comments. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. How to find membership comments on YouTube. Hey, Google's my best friend. How to see all comments you've made? View, organize, or delete comments? No. Are they in the Supers tab? They're not in the Supers tab. Memberships. Prepare. Oh no, this is the stuff that you guys said earlier. Dang. Yo, Mist. If you could repeat what you said earlier, because right now I'm trying to find it, because that's the one thing that I just don't know about community moderation. But yeah, Mist, while I try to find it, if you could just repeat the comment, brother. And anybody who posted a membership earlier, like a membership message that I didn't get a chance to see, if you could just post that again, I'll definitely look at it, because it is not. I don't even know how to look at that stuff, because right here in the super things it says super chat, super sticker, super thanks. I can see like a list of that. Memberships, the only thing I see are total members, active members. That's all I see. Yo, GoldenEye, man. Have a good one, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Yo, Subra, my guy. What's good? What is good? Yes, Sugetsu, I'm still reading Kubera. I need to catch back up. I need to catch back up to the series. I'm behind like a couple chapters. Vortex, Vortex, this is so factual, bro. Ever since we switched to doing live chapters, we have had some of the greatest chapters in the whole series. Vortex says, I still remember how we told you to switch to full live during the 1040 stretch on Twitch. You're so right. I never would have done it. I never looked back since live for every chapter. Vortex. I was so against going live for every chapter because there was a lot of people that I know that personally reached out to me and told me that the one thing they loved about the videos was the fact that they could watch the entire thing in a, like, even though they were obviously sometimes like 50 minutes, an hour and a half, or I think the most we went to was like for the Roger chapter was like an hour and 20 minutes, or the Red Rock chapter I think was like an hour and something too. But those were always like super long, but people like the fact that, because I noticed by the retention, which by the way, guys, the Shanks chapter before this one, just to give you a little behind the scenes stuff, can you believe that video right now is sitting at like 28,000 some of that? I don't know where it is now, but last time I checked, it said my average view duration was 58 minutes. I don't know about y'all, but I personally, I couldn't imagine such a thing in like a billion years. I didn't even know such a number was possible. So I was like, an hour average view duration? What is this? And the reason why I bring this up is because whenever I used to do the old videos, the average view duration is something that the YouTube analytics show you, right? Like how long people stay. And that's how I knew that people like the old style of doing the videos. So we're giving them the opportunity to sit down, not have to worry about like having to skip here. It's the full video. And I understand that, right, from a consumer standpoint. So when we switched over to live, the people who enjoyed that were not going to be able to continue to do that. There was now going to be an additional chat element where they would not be able to watch the whole video and a lot of people were going to dip out. I understand that. Right, and I was like, I'm taking the risk of plummeting the channel potentially by doing this. And since then, the channel skyrocketed because the view duration thing is so important to the thing, whatever. But so doing the live thing was actually a major risk to the channel, right? And ever since then, it's just, like you said, it's been better and better somehow. Somehow the chapters have gotten better and better. Even the community, it feels like it's gotten bigger and bigger. And so it's been a massive blessing. Like a massive, massive blessing that we changed to doing this live. It's crazy. It is really, really crazy. So it was just YouTube needs to update chat like Twitch when it brings up people's names when you type to them because it sucks misspelling names. That's a factual statement, lazy mofos. That's a factual statement. Like that's one of the things that YouTube just needs to like change. 5:33 a.m. here, still wild, and Instant Messenger Sama, you are a king. 5:33 a.m. You are wild. Wild. I'm just keeping an eye out for Mist, just in case I miss his comment. Yo, Helix, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yo, Goat, I had Japanese classes, so I just missed the stream. Made this discussion successfully, though. Kamusari, dude, peak fiction, Subra. Peak fiction, man. Glad you could make it. What happened to the nose coach? AJ, I don't know. Me and my brother have had the same thing. To where we just randomly, like, mine is on my nose. My brother has it on his forehead. So I'm wondering, what's going on? Did our bodies, like, I know I have a fake Chopper cosplay going on here. Rather than my nose being blue, it's red. But I'm like, what's going on? Why is this thing on my nose and why is it not leaving? This thing's been on my nose the whole week. So I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be Chopper. I love Chopper. But I'm not trying to be a fake cosplayer, dude. You feel me? I'm not trying to be a cosplayer. Oh, OMG, I got you. Yeah, see, I do the same thing. Like, whenever I'm watching chapter reactions or episode reactions, well, episode's kind of harder because you have to watch the episode alongside, and I enjoy watching the episode alongside. Most of the time for chapters too, especially for like the discussion part, I'll have that while I'm working or while I'm in the car or something, right? So I feel you. That's why I love long form content for that type of stuff. Shanks did Kamusari my nostril. That is a factual statement, Subra. The fact that Subra is out here taking Japanese classes, getting ready for the peak fiction. Yo, Sage, that's what makes this so much fun. Is that it all feels like we're hanging out together. That's why I really enjoy the nights where we do the episode reactions too, that are live. Like the one we did for episode 1000, 1015, and all like the crazy episodes. Because it really does feel like we're all watching it together. Oh, missed, man. Here's your comment, dude. And once again, I apologize. Like I said, for anyone out there who missed on a comment, or on the membership message, I greatly apologize. But just hit me up. Been waiting all day for this, and this was a con level reaction, my guy. A con level reaction. I mean, this was a con level chapter. Uzumaki Con sits at the very top of PEAKEST peak. Love my brother with every fiber of my being. The man has increased my love somehow for One Piece more than already is, right? So it's only natural that a reaction like that would come for a chapter that resonates with that same type of feeling. And God, man, Uzumaki-kan's gonna go crazy. I'm excited to see his. He's one reactor I can't wait to see react to this episode. I'm gonna watch everyone's reactions to this chapter. Oh, I'm gonna watch everyone's reactions. I'm gonna do like OMG said. Tomorrow, while I'm working on my stuff, I'm gonna have reaction after reaction after reaction playing. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna concentrate. How am I gonna go to bed? That's the important part. How am I going to go to bed tonight? I'm gonna pull a 1044. This might be the first. I mean, not the first. There's been multiple chapters where I haven't been able to go to sleep, but I'll never forget after 1044. I actually could not go back to sleep. Like, I just snuck into bed and I felt like I was a zombie. I was whispering things to myself. I was going crazy. Like the night 1044 drop, I was going crazy. Tonight might be the same thing, where I'm gonna just be going nuts on my bed, just being like, man, divine departure. You know what I mean? Las Plagas. That's a factual statement. Oh, Rand, you're in the same thing as me, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But going back to Miss Comment, who says, "Insane chapter. You deserve all the support you're getting and more, brother. This one of those all-timer stream for real, dude. This was an all-timer stream, all-timer chapter. But I appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you so much, Miss. That means the world, bro." Namera says, "Your Recon, I dip out for a bit and go eat something because I'm fasting tomorrow. How was the chapter? Dude, the chapter was peak fiction." But nothing but love to you, man. And fasting. Oh yeah, that's right, because Ramadan starts soon, right? So nothing but love to all of you who are going to be participating in that. Absolutely. Nothing but the best to each and every single one of you. But Namer, man, go out and fill your stomach. Go out and fill your stomach, my brother. Yeah, Nasty Ninja. Shout out to Brago and his streams, man. Seriously. Super says, "I want to be part of what Archer does. Our group also have an anime website, and I'm the head of the One Piece section. My recent article, which I'm working, is G5 All Info." Dude, Subra, congratulations for working on the on One Piece website where you're writing articles. What in the Flagnards is that? Yo. You guys are insane. Bro. We're like 2-something hours in. And Tier 1 Will comes in with a hundo. Good God. Yo. I just took a divine departure again to my nose. Now this thing's really gonna stay on my nose. It's the color of this super chat. Yo. Says, Recon, glad you're still here. I can't believe I finally caught one of your live streams. Tier 1 Will. Thank you for being here, man. I've been wanting to tell you that your description of Joy Boy's book gave me chills. Are you talking about Joy Boy as in Joy Boy Theories? Nothing but love to Joy Boy and the Booms, man. Nothing but love. I know he just recently released Volume 2. Very, very excited to get to that. I hit him up last week because I was like, man, Joy Boy's out here, dude. Like, and I'm so happy for him because I can only imagine how much joy must be in his heart right now, being able to release his works to the world. And so nothing but love to Joy Boy. He says, your intensity and passion is inspiring. What up, Savage Crew? Dude, yo, Randy's gonna go nuts, man. Looking forward to definitely watching Randy's reaction as well. And nothing but love to the Savage Crew, man. Y'all are goated. Shout out to the Savage Crew, Tier 1 Will. You're a legend, man. First time on the stream, and you just pop in like crazy. It's just insane, man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here and for going nuts. You're a real one, man, and thanks for not only showing love to the channel, but also just showing love to the entire community by keeping in touch with Joy Boy and on Randy's side as well. It just really goes to show how many incredible creators there are and how many of us are all like in it really like it's one of those things to when you see a comment like this, it goes to show like we really do watch each other's stuff / like there's so many people that watch multiple different individuals within the community, right? Like we all know each other, we all come from each other's communities. It's a special thing, man. So Tier 1 Will, thank you, man. Like, you're insane. Yeah, like SoulCal says, he used divine donation. That was a divine donation, man. Holy flagnarts. A straight up divine donation, man. Randy switched over to the officials right on Sunday because I haven't seen him do a reaction on Friday for a while. So I know. So I'm going to assume him and Roger are both officially on Sundays now, right? I mean, Roger's been there for a minute. But Captain Clark said, my mouth is open wide, dude, and I'm not even the one receiving the money. It's wild, you know? It's wild. It's crazy. Yo, DJ, it's good to see you, my man. Zolo boys. Shout out to the Zolo boys, man. He switched because of work. Oh, I completely understand that. That's why I switched over to doing the Sundays for a while as well. He's going to be focusing on his writing, but will still drop the chapter reviews. Yo, man. See, now I got to talk to my boy Randy, man. Or are you talking about Randy or Joy Boy? For, like, focusing on the writing. Red-haired dono. Facts. Yo, Namer. Thank you so much for joining the kingdom of peak fiction, brother. I appreciate you with every fiber in my being, man. Namer, it's almost trails into Reverie season, man. It is almost trails into Reverie season. But thank you, man. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, Namer. Dude, Matt Saturn, this chapter was the pinnacle of peak, man. I ascended. We all ascended as human beings in this stream. For multiple different reasons. But Shanks was the very top of it. Shanks is the very top of that list. Oh, okay, yeah, you were talking about Joy Boy. Gotcha. Wow. Hopefully you don't get spoiled because it will suck so hard. OMG, for anyone who got spoiled. Once again, this is why, like I said at the beginning of the stream, it hit so hard when I saw so many people reach out, letting me know spoilers were out. Because to get spoiled on a chapter like this, I can't even imagine. So, excuse me, if any of you were spoiled in this chapter, I am very sorry that you weren't unable to go through this spoiler free. And there's a lot of people who read spoilers anyway, so it doesn't matter. But for individuals who do want to read chapters spoiler free, I hope anyone and everyone, at least for people who love this kind of stuff, that they were able to remain spoiler free, because this was some special stuff, man. Special stuff. I agree with you 100%, OMG. He got a new job, so that's the only time he can read it. Gotcha, Cherie Ann. Gotcha. Yeah, man, I gotta talk to Randy, man. I have not spoken to him since we did the Reverie. So it's been a while. It's been a while, but nothing but love to him. That's my guy. So Melvin Mappa says, now hear me out, boys. What if that ain't Blackbeard, but the boys themselves, Aokiji and Von Augur? You heard it here first. Yo, if Aokiji and Von Augur, oh man, dude, if it's Aokiji and Kizaru, an opportunity to see Aokiji face to face with Saint J. Garcia Saturn, where he, yo, I love that idea. Melvin Mappa, I love that idea. Oh, I love that idea, dude. Because the thing is, if Aokiji shows up, that adds so many layers. There we would find out if he's really triple agenting here, right? There we would find out what Aokiji would be willing to do to stay under the guise of the Blackbeard Pirates. Especially with somebody like Von Augur, right? Let's just say, for example, right, that they pull up and whether it's him and Van, whatever the case may be, him and Lafitte, whatever the case may be, right? Whoever ends up pulling up, if it's just them and no Blackbeard, if Blackbeard's there too, oh my god, could you imagine Blackbeard and Aokiji? What are we gonna do? If it's Blackbeard and Aokiji, we've got to deal with Blackbeard, Aokiji, York, the Seraphim, St. J. Garcia Saturn, the 100 ships. Dude, Shoyo Scene, peak chapter. I'm writing a script at the moment. I'll get some feedback of it when I'm done. Yo, Eric, man. Would love to read it, brother. Would love to read it. Glad to hear that. Super says I'm still waiting for the con collab. He's almost caught up. 1073, I think. Please make it happen. Dude, I would love to, man. It's been so long since we've had a conversation that I just want an opportunity to talk to him again. See how he's doing. See how the family's doing. And then, of course, we get to talk about some One Piece. Instant message says, huge Berserk news might drop next month, Coach. Berserk and One Piece are about to reach the end. Wow, I did not know there was some Berserk news coming. I wonder what that's going to be about. Speaking of games, Resident Evil 4. Oh, yeah, RE4 comes out. I forgot RE4 comes out this week. And then Tears of the Kingdom is going to be peak fiction, man. I can't wait. Currently playing Breath of the Wild, and my goodness, what a beautiful game. That's still my favorite game from last generation. That, and I mean, as a single experience, it's tough. Because the FF7 remake meant so much to me as a longtime fan of that game. And the Trails games, overall, my favorite experience from last gen. So, but Breath of the Wild was a brand new experience, just a single game. It was just so special, man. Captain Clark says, you know what, I just realized something. This is the first stream where I have been able to watch the entire thing and still be there near the end. I'm glad this chapter was it. Phenomenal. I'm glad you were here, Captain Clark, man. I'm really, really glad you were here, man. It's just had to be one of those things, right? Where the world was able to make it happen in that way. Pudding. See, Michael Mickles is now speaking my language. Michael Mickles is speaking my language. If Pudding is on board, they're going to have to get some Sanji smoke. If Pudding is on board, bro, can you imagine? We get a similar scenario where Nami let out a scream. If Pudding's still on board on the ship, we have a scenario where like a tear drops, even though Pudding's on savage mode right now. Like straight up just killer Pudding. But can you imagine like a tear drops? Sanji hears that thing and he like catapults or we see like with Shanks in this chapter, but with Sanji, and he just launches over on the Blackbeard ship, dude. Oh, I'd be so hyped. And he just clashes with somebody that's there. Oh, I'd ascend, man. I'd ascend, dude. I need some more Pudding greatness in my existence. I really do. Aokiji versus Garp build-up. Yeah, Subra, that's also something I'm really looking forward to. If we do get that. Right. Like the Aokiji and Garp stuff. Vortex says, wasn't Garcia the one that teased Akainu about Aokiji leaving the Navy? It's a great point. I'm trying to remember. But if you're right about that, Vortex, oof. A classic Oda. Classic Oda, right? Right there, if that's the case. If Panda Man jumps in, we finished. We finished, ladies and muffos. We're finished. And we know he's there. Bidon Gintama, man, this anime is too funny. So many episodes have me just dying for the whole 20 minutes. Dude, Namer, I'm glad you're enjoying Gintama, man. Keep updating me on your journey, dude. It's a great one. What's good, Space Cowboy? King, have you watched the Memorial Edition yet? You're talking about for the Golden Age movies? I have not, man. The Wounds chapter got animated. The Wounds chapter got animated? Oh, bro. See, I haven't seen it yet. I have not watched the Memorial Edition yet. The 3DS Wii U eShop is shutting down next... It is? Do I have everything I want from that eShop? Last year, whenever it was going down in the first place, I bought Majora's Mask. Because I have like 10 copies of Majora's Mask. I just need to make sure I have a copy of that game on every console I can possibly have it on. So, I bought a copy of Majora's Mask, and then I bought something else in the 3DS in Wii U shop. I forgot what it was. So, I think I should be good to go for now. I should be. Yo, me too, JD Double Dubs. More Sanji smoke? I'm down, man. I'm down. One Piece, the peak fiction, Egghead is insanity. Dude, after this chapter... So, for everybody that's still here, we've talked about this before in regards to wanting to do this arc ranking stream. What are we going to do after Egghead Island? Egghead Island is starting to feel like Marineford, Sabaody, and Punk Hazard had a child. Is that even real? Egghead Island is starting to feel like two of the craziest arcs in the whole series, with the conspiracy and Punk Hazard type of vibe to it. How does an arc like this exist? Like, what are we going to do? So when we do this arc ranking, for Egghead. I don't even know what I'm gonna do, man. I don't. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Voices of all simps. That's a strong behind voice of all things, bro. Yo, Lazy Mofos is on a different level. I have to save that comment. The voice of all simps. Yo, could you imagine someone else in the One Piece verse? Kind of like how Zunisha came in and heard the drums of liberation. Somebody's gonna be like, yo, I hear them. Yo, I hear the voice of all simps. Dude. Yo, that is hilarious, bro. Oh, man. Yo, if Sanji with the voice of all simps and Lunarian blood is about as strong as Lucky Roo eating healthy. Those are two of the strongest characters in the verse, given the right circumstances. I mean, we're already seeing what Sanji's doing against a Seraphim that has presented itself before him and hit him with a classic Jinbei attack, and he tanked it. Easy. So, crazy, man. Soy Boy, the Simps. It's like the Will of D. Oh, man. Yeah, Jeremy Saran, man. It was a great one. Volumes ranking video too. Definitely a Kosh Panda. Definitely gotta do that. I think I'm gonna wait for the volumes ranking video to whenever volume 103 comes out over here. Or 102. Whichever one has chapter 1044 in it. Yeah, I did see that thing, Subra, for like the One Piece Ice announcement. I did see that. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Left Jab says, bro, I just left and watched like 4 episodes of Friends to come back and you're still here. Shout out to Friends, man. Shout out to Friends. Like, you know you're in a relationship when you're watching either Friends or New Girl on Netflix. Bro, I'm telling you. If you ever want to question someone, whether they... you ever want to know if somebody's in a relationship, if they can, like, sing the New Girl theme to you, you know. So, Friends, shout out to Friends and New Girl, man. Wind Waker sequel dude, you know something, Randall Thor? I'm a fake Zelda fan. I've never played Wind Waker. That is the one from that generation I never played. I played Link to the Past, which was one of my favorite game in the franchise until Breath of the Wild came out. But from Link to the Past up until Breath of the Wild, the only one I missed because I didn't get a GameCube early on in the generation was Wind Waker. Played Twilight Princess. Played the Skyward Sword and things. It was Skyward Sword is another one like Twilight Princess where it was I didn't go as hard as it did for the others. Like, I gotta play it because I love what I played from Skyward Sword. I just never owned it. But I gotta play Wind Waker. I'm a fake fan. I am a fake fan. Six Pains comes in with a 5 and said, "What's up, King? Just watch your reaction, iconic as usual. I appreciate you, Six Pains, man. Thank you for stopping by, dog. Dude, it was a crazy chapter, man. It was a crazy chapter. So, like, yo, Six Pains, could you believe that Shanks had a divine departure in this chapter? Like, for anyone that's just joining us, can you believe that Shanks used divine departure in this chapter? Like, I still can't believe that. It's crazy, man. Thank you for the 5, 6 Pains, bro. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Who's that girl? It's just, yo, Recon, fire chapter. You think that's actually black? Yo, my boy Sen Eto. Shout out to my dog. Says, yo, Recon, fire chapter. You think that's actually Blackbeard, or do you think it's Kuzan? Possibly Kuzan and Kizaru interaction. So, Sen to me, either way, I'm hyped, right? Because if it's Blackbeard, obviously this is about to turn into another Marineford. It's about to go. I mean, it's already another Marineford, but it's about to get crazy. If Aokiji shows up, what that presents to me, because either way, Aokiji to me, whether he's an island full of lead or whether he's here, he's the most interesting X factor. Because Aokiji here is going to be presented in front of Sanjay Garcia Saturn and Kizaru, and we're going to figure out exactly, because Aokiji might be the reason why we survive. Legit. Can you imagine? Aokiji turns around and freezes the 100 ships. You know how hyped I'd be? I mean, obviously we all want Grand Fleet, we want Cross Guild, but Aokiji goes on, turns over, and just like it did against Whitebeard, he just and just freezes the entire landscape. Oh man, I'd be so hyped, dude. And he's like, yo, Kizaru, come here. Straw hands, buddy. Like, that's rocket. The Straw Hat Pirates are gonna escape. Do you know how hyped I'd be? But that depends on whether he's triple agenting or not. I don't know. I don't know what Blackbeard's doing. You know? I don't know what he's doing. Miles Smiles quoting Randy Orton. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. What? Akash Panda? One Piece Volume 103 comes out on the 4th of July? So, if it comes on the 4th of July, because normally what they do is they connect the volumes to when they believe the chapters are going to come out. Animated, right? So let's just say that volume. Let me look at volume 103. Volume 103, One Piece. That covers chapters 1036 to 1046. If that comes out July 4th, that means the individuals in marketing believe that 1044, that stretch, is going to be adapted by July/August. Oh man, because that's normally how it works with the marketing teams. That makes sense. Oh, Six Pains comes in with another 5 pieces. Almost sets it up almost teared up alongside with you. It was crazy, man. Never thought I'd live to see the day I saw Shanks use a named attack, let alone Divine Departure. He could have used a regular named attack, and I also might have teared up. But the fact that it was Divine Departure, it's over. It's over. My heart hurt so much. And not necessarily hurt, it was just joy. It was genuine joy, man. Genuine joy, bro. Like, such a beautiful, beautiful chapter, Six Pains, man. Thank you for the 5 again, man. Ultimate Powers is I caught up to the stream watching in 2x speed. Yo, I never thought about watching something in 2x speed until someone made the video, the video I made about the community and the post-time skip stuff. Somebody put that in 2 times. And that was my first time ever watching a video in 2x speed. So when I watched it, I was just laughing. I was like, yo, this... I was like, is this the reason why it exists, right? It was just so fast. I was like, what's going on? So shout out to people who can listen. I do it sometimes with audiobooks where I listen to like 1.25 or 1.5. But 2 times speed, I to do that, I've got to be like in my right state of mind. In terms of in my right state of mind, I mean, I gotta have my full attention on it. Because if not, you know what I mean? It's gonna go crazy. I can handle 1.50 though. I can handle 1.50. SK comes in with a CA 550. Shout out to SK. What if Luffy has to team up with the Navy on Egghead to fight Blackbeard and save Saturn? Oh, so similar to the God Valley incident, where they had to protect the Celestial Dragons. Luffy has to team up with the Navy on Egghead to fight Blackbeard and save Saturn. Maybe Kobe is on the ship, so it's Kobe x Luffy versus Blackbeard. Oh, man, dude, that'd be nuts. That would be so hype. Especially if we draw parallels to Blackbeard and Rox. Let him cook. Like Nash Snyder said, let him cook. Wow. Now, SK, I love that comment. I love that comment. That's some good stuff. A lot of potential scenarios there. Thank you for that. AJV Nair says, imagine Luffy hockeys up and knocks out all those Marines on 100 battleships like he did on Fish from that. Dude, if Luffy knocks out the Marines on the 100 battleships, dude. So, if he does that, let's say, hypothetically speaking, if he does that, we can expect every single Emperor to have insane, like, crazy feats in the Egghead arc. I'm going to assume, based on what we saw from Shanks in this chapter, if you're right and we see the thing from Luffy, the Blackbeard feat is going to be wild. Don't even get me started on the Buggy feat. Dude, bro, Buggy, if Shanks one-shotted a crew, if Luffy knocks out the 100 battleships like he did on Fishman Island, and we get a big Blackbeard feat, Buggy's destroying the moon. I'm not joking. If those three got what they got right now, and Oda's hype for Buggy is always out of this world, Mihawk is going to destroy a meteor. Followed by Crocodile bringing forward the sands of time from Prince of Persia, and he's going to use Zawardo. And then Buggy's going to take all credit for those things as he should, by firing a Muggy Ball that makes it appear like he's the one who actually destroyed the moon. Insane. Insane. Oh, dude, if Luffy hockeys up and knocks out those Marines, that'd be peak, dude. I would scream. I would scream. That's also a good point too, Sen. Like, if we get another Kuzan, Saul, and... Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. Kuzan and Robin potentially having a conversation where Robin thanks Kuzan, right? Where Robin's like, oh, thank you for not killing Saul. And maybe Kuzan, like, of course, classic Kuzan fashion, will not respond. But... it'd be interesting to hear Robin, reflecting back to the and paralleling the end of Water 7, if she were to have that moment with Aokiji. I didn't think about that. That's actually a great comment. That's a great point. That's actually a big possibility if Kuzan is here on that ship. Let alone if he shows up on Egghead and we have a moment right, with all of them together. Ultimate Power comes in with the very first super. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. With a 5. With S-Snake being the main Seraphim with focus on this arc, and Blackbeard's ship en route, this could be Blackbeard's second chance for the Love fruit. So it would be an artificial Love fruit, which means I don't know if he would take it within himself. He potentially could take the Love fruit and give it to somebody else who would want to eat an artificial fruit, right? Or this green blood, right? Especially since Blackbeard is the type of person who would have believed that Momonosuke's fruit is as real as Kaido's. Because he's the type of individual, he believes in that anything is possible. So if he believes in that, and maybe if he knows the origin of fruits, he'll believe this thing could potentially do the same thing the original could. Right? So you're right. You're right. That would be crazy. This man would have so many fruits under him, both artificial and real. That's a great comment, Ultimate Power. Thank you. Thank you for the 5, brother. DJ Buggy Awakening and like OMG says, Buggy Pirate King. I mean, it's going to be wild. Dude, like I said, the Shanks hype, think about it like this. The Shanks, every single time, one of them gets hyped, the other one gets hyped. Remember back in Marineford Buggy got the credit for everything. Anytime Shanks did something, Buggy got an equal amount of credit. Or anytime that Luffy did something, Buggy got an equal amount of credit. Right? It's just the way the world works. Oh, just imagine next time we see Buggy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, man. I'll be right back. I'm going to fill up my water. We'll go on for a few more minutes and then we'll end the stream. What a chapter, man. Goodness gracious. I'll be right back. What a chapter, dude. This junk was peak fiction. You feel me, lazy mofos? Look at him. Yo. My man was like, yo, now you feel like number one. That is truly a now you feel like number one chapter. The Ichigo plushie level chapter. I've never taken this thing off of the shelf. I feel like this thing's been up there longer than everything else. Let me see. Oh, man. Bakuman is peak stuff, Sage. Great taste. Great taste. Featuring Gintama, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, and Luffy cover. Where's the Luffy cover? Oh, yeah, dude. You already know the peak. See, this is the spread I was talking about. This earlier when we were talking about like favorite spreads. I'd have this on my wall, dude. Like, this is a legendary spread, bro. Like, come on, man. Dude, when we look back on this at the end of the series, that's gonna be all time. Like, yo, he accomplished what he set off to do. You know what I mean? That's legendary. You feel me, AJV Navir? He said, after seeing what Shanks has done in this chapter, I came for EOS Mihawk versus Zoro. Dude, EOS Mihawk versus Zoro and Luffy versus Shanks became two. They were already my and Shanks versus Blackbeard and Luffy versus Blackbeard, right? Like all that stuff is like my and Dragon anything, all right, against Akainu or Instamesh or someone, whoever it is. But like that's like the most anticipated fights that we have like in a series, right? At least I have in a series. So after this chapter, you know, in regards to like what Mihawk and Zoro are going to be doing in that final fight, it's like it's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts, man. So hyped. So hyped. Gotta be the center of. Y'all know, man. Y'all know what it is. My boy Ichigo. Love attraction. It's gonna be a long break week, Manga Buster. But you know what, bro? Oda, like, bro, that man better be sleeping like a king for the next couple of weeks, man. Or for the next week, right? I know he's gonna be working. That's just the way Oda is. But after a chapter like this, it's just such a special chapter, man. You know, like it really, really is. Such a special chapter. He wasn't even mad Shanks was using his move, lazy mofo. It's like he changed the name a bit. It's a Getsuga Tensho. called Divine Departure, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. You feel me? I cannot be mad. Even Ichigo was glad Kid got bodied. He's a hollow now. Yo, Kid factually, like, he's gonna have to pass through the Soul Society, right? Like, he's gonna have to go up there, and and they're gonna be like, yo, you know, he's gonna be with the butterfly. He's just gonna be coming in, you know, crawling his way in because once again half his body's gone, and they're gonna have to. Mayuri's gonna take him. He's gonna attach a brand new body part on him, and he's just gonna have to use him. I mean, that's just gonna be the reality situation. You know, he's not gonna be able to run away. The second half of his body's gone. You feel me? There's nothing else he can do. So, crazy chapter. But the post-Wano stuff, I mean, just peak Miles. Oda gassing up Shanks and Buggy always, as he should, DJ, as he should. I have no idea how the anime is going to handle such peak egg all throughout. Yeah, Miles Smiles, that was like adding on to your comment from earlier, absolutely. You know, Silent Phoenix brings up a great point here. It says, just woke up and read the chapter, couldn't stop creaming. There was a YouTuber, whenever Bleach was announced to come back, their title was, and I quote on all caps, I am screaming without the S. And I think that's an accurate representation of what it feels like to read a Shanks chapter. I really do. I feel like that's an accurate representation of what it feels like to read a Shanks chapter. All caps. All caps. That title was hilarious. I don't know. People have incredible, like really, really incredible, unique naming capabilities for their titles, because that was a good one. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. Yo, Mist, I respect the agenda, man. I really do, bro. I really do. I really do. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to argue today. Shanks' Divine Departure. Yo, regardless of who's stronger, I got to see something today I never in a million years thought I would see. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if Mihawk is stronger, we'll just have to wait and see. But there is no feat in this series stronger than what we saw today. But, I mean, listen. I feel like we're both kind of on the right track. Because at this point, I think it really is safe to assume, after what we just saw, knowing that Mihawk is Shanks' equal, no wonder the man is rocking a near 4 billion berry bounty by himself. You know what I mean? Like, crazy. Crazy. See, going back to the comment from earlier, like, I really can't imagine, like, when we had that Luffy versus Shanks and the Mihawk versus Zoro, bro, Mihawk and Zoro is going to be like Ichigo in, like, Dongai form, where it was just boom, ksh, boom, ksh, boom, ksh. It's like every slash is going to be obliterating the island, right? Everything they do. Bro, Mihawk does a named attack, it's going to slice the planet in half. You know? That's what the thing is gonna be. And like Shanks and Luffy. Shanks is the Divine Departure, and Luffy comes in with like a Dawn Red Rock. Oh, say goodbye to the planet. Say goodbye to the planet. Easy. Easy. Yo, Kev, man, we really might have to talk about this chapter, bro. Let me know, man. It's gonna be a crazy next couple days, but if you want to get together over the break to talk about this chapter, bro, I am down to talk about some Peak, man. This semester, Sama comes in with a 5 and says, King, do you have a clue which Shichibukai did this to our boy Zephyr? We still haven't gotten an answer from Oda. Based on the injuries, I want to say it's Mihawk. I mean, he is named the Marine Hunter too, right? Based on the injury, I really want to say it's Mihawk. But it could have been a Doflamingo. You know, Doflamingo can easily slash wounds and stuff of that nature too. So, yo, Randall Thor on the Nano Chat King. I must be ready for work tomorrow. Thank you for being amazing. Can't believe you actually got what happened in this chapter. Same, man. Yo, peace, Randall Thor. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here today. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so much. OMG, that's how I feel. It's like, yeah, I really thought Gear 5 was like the most OP thing ever. Then I saw what I saw today. Yeah, yo, Mist, you understand, man. You know, that's how I feel too. They're top 2. They're top 2. And you know, to me, it's like an echelon where it's like there's Shanks, Mihawk, Kaido, you know, and flippin' Big Mom and Kainu. You know, I said Blackbeard, right? Did I say Blackbeard? Yeah, I hope I said Blackbeard. Because then I have, like, that echelon, and Dragon, right, obviously. Where, like, these characters have potential to be undeniable. Top up there, just insanely OP, right? But Shanks and Mihawk, like I said in the 1076 stream, because of my hype for those two characters, knowing they are the final goals of both the main character and his right hand man, the hype for those two is going to be on a different level. And Blackbeard, obviously, with the 3 fruits, his ambitions surpassing logic. Blackbeard, without question, is going to be up there as well. So that's why I always have them as, like, none of the characters I can't wait to see, but the ones that I know when I get to see what they're going to do, especially after what I saw with Shanks today. After what I saw with Shanks today, I have no doubt when we see Mihawk go all out, when we see Blackbeard go all out, when we see Dragon go all out, I mean, it's going to be different, you know? It's going to be crazy. I don't know if it's going to be like this, but it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. If anybody else one-shots a crew like Shanks did today, that's going to be wild. I don't know if anybody else is going to one-shot a crew. But that jump was crazy. Dude, you know what's crazy? Nash Schneider saying, I love how Ben Beckman is used to Shanks' greatness. This man, Ben Beckman, was like, yo, Shanks, he is Future Side again, didn't you? Like, Shanks casually watched a movie play out in his head. Ensured none of that stuff happened, and then when it stopped, he speed blitzed to ensure that wouldn't happen, and just popped up from Elbaf to Kit's side of the island and did what he did. Unreal. Ben Beckman's just like, yeah, it's just another day, another dollar. You know what I mean? Another day, another dollar. JD Double Dub said, this is going to be the longest chapter live reaction video on the channel. I mean, I can't help it, man. I just want to keep talking about this chapter. And I know I have to end it soon because I myself also, I don't want to mess up my sleep schedule. But that's just, man, it's tough. It's tough, man. It is tough. Alright? It's tough. Shanks versus Luffy instead of Sky, but the space will be split in half. Could you imagine just like the planet split? No, I would scream. I would scream. Mihawk, no doubt. So Subaru in the same thing as me, right? Like potential him being the Shichibukai. Oh, who did that? Zoro versus Mihawk equals Zaraki versus Unohana. Zoro will die 9 times to get the dub. Dude, that would be awesome. Zaraki and Unohana's thing is so special that if we get anything like that with Zoro and Mihawk, I would be happiest man in the world. Happiest man in the world. Dude, Divine Departure versus Divine Pistol. The Dawn Pistol? Oh. And then Luffy could finally say, hey, Shanks, my fist hits as strong as a pistol, doesn't it? Oh! Going back to the beginning of the series. Or we're gonna have Shanks be like, oh, Luffy, your punches really hit as strong as a pistol now, don't they? And we see like Shanks like scratching it off a bit. He gets hit by a massive just Dawn Divine pistol. I'd be screaming, man. Oof. Yeah, same here, Vortex. Like Gear 5 really makes the Luffy versus Blackbeard upcoming fight even more exciting than it could have been. Darkness versus the sun, unlimited imagination versus a character who's putting so much out there. It's like, man, that's gonna be such a fun fight, dude. I can't wait for Luffy versus Blackbeard when it happens. It could happen next if Blackbeard's pulling up. Though I don't know if Luffy can get. I mean, of course, he went right back into Gear 5 fighting Kaido. I know he's a little tired right now. Blackbeard pulls up. I at least give me a taste. You know what I mean? Blackbeard pulls up. Yo, Josh. So, AO Chrome. Shout out to my boy AO Chrome. He hit me up on Monday, man. I feel so bad for him. He hit me up on Monday, and was one of the people who told me to get off social media because he got spoiled. He was like, bro, you do not want to get spoiled in this. Don't get spoiled. I feel so bad for my boy Josh for getting spoiled in this chapter, man. Because it was such a peak chapter. Oh, Akash Panda comes in with a 5. So remember when Jaimini's box translated Thunder Bagua as Divine Thunder? They were cooking with Insane Future Sight. Yo, shout out to Jaimini's box for cooking. Shout out to Jaimini's box for cooking with that. They cooked. They definitely cooked with that. Recon, did you read Volume 4 Billion? Shanks can stop the Ostrich and Hockey, but others too. How do you fight him? I have not read Volume 4 Billion. What is that? So I was told, because I was on a pod, I forgot what podcast it was, where I had a conversation where somebody said that. But it didn't register. I was like, he stops the what of what? And so does it really say that in the volume that he stops the Ostrich and Hockey of other people? Already ruined our sleep schedule? That's a fact, Shanash Schneider. Kosh Panda, by the way, thank you for the 5 man. Divine Thunder. Crazy. I wonder who trained Shanks when it comes to his ability. It must have happened after he left Fushi Village. Yeah. Either that or like it was like a steady climb, because of course, bro, if you're daily dueling with Mihawk, you gotta... You know what I mean? You gotta go ham. You've gotta be nasty. You gotta be nasty. So it's just like, they just raise each other up. You know what I mean? And then naturally the will for the conquerors and stuff. Screaming without the S, right? That's right, Akbar J. By the way, I said in Afterthoughts that Blackbeard vs. Luffy will happen before Shanks vs. Luffy. Hopefully it's coming. That could happen. Could happen. Though I do believe if we get Blackbeard vs. Luffy now, it would be just part 1 to a later part 2 fight. Bro, Blackbeard would be insane. If Blackbeard is here, he would go from pulling up on Amazon Lily to boxing Law to then boxing the Straw Hats. Yo, Blackbeard is on a mission. Ostrich Killer, that's crazy. There's a pamphlet given in Japanese theaters. That is what it is, right? Because I remember when that information came out, I was avoiding it at all costs because I didn't want to get spoiled on Film Red. Bro, what I saw in this chapter outdid what I saw in Film Red. And what I saw in Film Red, I thought it would feed me for a year. I was so hyped watching that movie. I just saw Divine Departure, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you, Subra. I appreciate you. Mihawk gotta be way stronger than that 3.5 bounty since Shanks one-shot that 3 billion kid. Bro, Mihawk and Shanks gotta be like 10 billion, both. Luffy's G5 and Shanks' Divine Departure, both chapters' official release date is the last week of March. 1044 was March 28th. Well, chapter 1079 is on this. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. You're so right. Yeah, because I remember we were leading into the episode the episode 1015 was supposed to release this week, and of course it got pushed back, right? It got delayed. Wow, yeah, you're right. So they both came out within a year from this man Oda dropped 2 of the best chapters in this series in a similar. But what is it with March? The beginning of March. March comes in like a lion and leaves like a divine departure or something. I don't know, man. That's wild. That's wild. Thank you for that, Alfata, man. I never knew that. Oh, snap. Leandro Mina comes in. First super chat from Leandro Mina. 99 cents, and comes in with a sticker. Oh, that's super cool. Thank you, Leandro Mina, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's a good point, Mist. That is a very good point. If he developed the observation killer ability to counter Mihawk, who, according to Hawkeye, he probably does have the strongest observation hockey in the series. So if Mihawk has the best observation hockey in this series, and Shanks developed that observation killer, quote unquote, to take him on, that would actually make a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Dude, Rain Salim, this was a peak chapter. Peak chapter. Peak chapter. Miyakabani's so high, all he does is chill and roam around, so that's what he does, lazy mofos. He doesn't have to do anything else. He doesn't have to prove anything else. He's too filthy. He's too filthy. Vortex says, I can't wait to see more Advanced Conqueror's sword attacks from Shanks and all the different cool names. Dude, seriously, Vortex. Seriously, man. Seriously. Can you imagine all the other Advanced Conqueror's sword attacks and the names? Oh, that's gonna be... Yo. Shanks is seeing 5 minutes of the future while Mihawk's seeing 10 minutes. That's genuinely a possibility. Right? Genuinely a possibility. Yeah, I'm still alive, Sarovi. We're gonna end it soon. Alright, we're gonna end it soon. It's just, man, this chapter. Go Luffy 97 say, hey coach, this week has been peak for me. Just caught up on the Go to Kingdom. And I just read this chapter of One Piece. What a time to be alive, dude. This junk was so peak. Go Luffy, man. I'm happy that you've had a wonderful week, man. No power to surpass Roger's bounty, right? So does Dragon have the highest bounty overall? I believe so. It's the Messenger Sama. I'm one of the believers that does think that Dragon does have the highest bounty, which is why they said that Roger had the highest bounty known to pirates. But I do think bounties given to anyone, I do think Dragon is the most wanted criminal. I think he's the most wanted man in history. So he more than likely is going to have a really, really large bounty. Oh, Leandro Mena says, Te veo desde El Salvador, Rey, Peak Fiction Top 1. Yo, nada pero los mejores saludos a ustedes en El Salvador. Muchas gracias por ver el canal. Shanks número 1. One Piece, el mejor piscanto de ficción en la tierra. Peak fiction, yo. You know what I mean? So, Leandro Mena, man, thank you so much for the Superman. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nothing but love to you guys over there in El Salvador. Mi gente. Mi gente. Peak fiction. Yo, Moro Astre, peak chapter. Peak chapter. Jose, man, have a good one. Thank you so much for being here. The universal language of One Piece. That's right, Kev, man. That's right. Telling you, ladies and gentlemen, universal language. Yo, been playing Trails at Sea. It's been peak mega. Every chapter's going crazy. Dude, missed. Yo, Trails in the Sky, second chapter is such a special game, man. Such a special game. Keep me updated. Where exactly are you in the game? Like, which chapter? You don't have to tell me where you are exactly, but which chapter? Which chapter are you on? When I watch Kamilanga reactions, Spanish stuff. Yo, shout out to Kamilanga. Her reactions are awesome. Like I said, since Spanish is my primary language, it's just I can't speak it as well as I understand it. But Spanish is I sometimes I understand Spanish better than English, so I love watching Spanish reaction channels because that's my language. So, but Cami Longo is one of my favorites. She is awesome. Universal language, Leandro Mena. Universal language. No need for translation. No need. Vortex says all I understood from that was peak. Power scaling of the Bourgeois princess. Well, Josh, the Bourgeois princess, I mean, might have taken on Shanks' kid's third in command, you know? You know what I mean? Might have taken on the kid's third in command. Peak fiction's universal. That's facts, OMG. Only Spanish I know is yo no tengo limpiar mi cuarto. That's actually something very, very good to know, yo. Like, high key, if there's anything you're gonna know in Spanish, that is one of those things. That is one of those things, you know. Super peak fiction. Definitely a mod. Definitely super peak fiction. Please, before you go, read the pages I tagged you on Twitter. 4 billion. You have to search for info and read. I'll try to tag you full info. Gotcha. Let me see. What is this? God Valley. Full speed ahead. Let's get away. We even took all that. It's Roger. That was a giant haul. It's coming from inside the chest. There's something in there. Open it carefully. Shanks! No, just like that's... So this is what, of course, he saw within the movie. And this was included in the 4 billion berry thing? No, this is peak. Look at God Valley burning, dude. Oh, Shanks. And Shanks has the sun and the moon. Oh, no, man. It's the exact same thing he saw in the movie, too. Oh, that's super cool. That is super cool, man. So is this something that Oda drew or is this fan-made? I'm going to assume it's something Oda drew. Look at the coloring. Well, obviously, I think Oda probably drew in black and white, right? This fan art... Oh, no. This fan art was based on Oda's sketches. Oh, okay, so this is fan art based on Oda's sketches. So Oda sketched this. Oh, that's really cool. That is super cool, man. See, I never saw such a thing. Dude, this chapter, man. Pero usted es salvaje. You are savage. I want to see a Spanish reaction. I don't mind listening even if I don't understand. One of these days, the series will make me so hyped I'll start speaking in Spanish. For the entire reaction. I just want to let you know that I'm very grateful to share this kind of emotions that One Piece brings to all of us with people like you and everyone in here, King. And it really unites the world. Thank you, Leandro Manaman. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate you. Like you said, it is something that unites the entire world, man. It's a special series, bro. It's a really, really special series. That's super cool, Captain Clark, man. That is super, super cool. I appreciate y'all, man. No, yeah, super, man. My mind is blown. That was awesome. That was awesome. I just started chapter 6, and I know it's about to be insane soon. So yeah, you're in for some peak. You are in for some peak, yo. You are in for some peak. So the One Piece is a Spanish reaction confirmed. Yeah, the One Piece, or maybe potentially like Luffy and Shanks meeting up at this point. Telemundo Recon. Yo. Oh, man. Oh, man, dude. Yo, this has been a blast, man. This has been some of the most fun I've ever had. I might have peaked, but I know I haven't peaked, man. I know I haven't peaked. This is only the best hope that we've gotten so far. This is an incredible stream, 3 hours plus. I can't even tell you how many insane amounts of just everything we had today. Shanks. This chapter was so crazy, bro. This chapter was so insane, man. Just the entire stream, it was just a really special experience. And so from the bottom of my heart, to everyone who was here, yo, Recon, shout out to my boy. Just, it was a ton of fun, man. And I'm blessed to be able to be with all of y'all. Kate will be back, like Akbar J said. Kate will be back, man. Shanks is him. Powerful chapter. Partida Divina. Yo. Fire. What a crazy, crazy stream, man. Y'all have a good night. If you can even sleep. I know I'm not going to be able to sleep. If you're like me, we're probably not going to be watching reactions today and tomorrow. But tomorrow, actually right after this stream, I'm going to put up the afterthoughts post. But what a fun chapter, man. Just wow. Almost 7 a.m. as Semester Sama says. Just crazy. Good night, y'all. Thank you. Can't believe we